Well, we return. What a good time. Let me just lower my desktop audio slightly here so that I don't completely blow out my audio in terms of musical volume. That is a lot better. Welcome back. For those people that have never been before, welcome. This is going to be a Legion stream, which is, of course, episode 6. We've been at it for a while. And, you know, space fans and all that jazz. For those of you that don't know, my name is ASpec. I'll be your host for today, as the south of the galaxy has been completely consumed by the Unbidden. Look at all these delightful planets ready for colonization down here. I do hope that the Unbidden try to go down this area a little bit, or at least awaken the Abyssinian Guardians up here. They haven't done anything with a Vestige, which is a bit annoying. The directors have awoken. And I don't know where the Fallen Empire is, so that is a bit of a problem. But still, you know, this right here is a problem. It's 250,000 fleet power of Unbidden, ready to rock and roll. It is going to be a serious issue considering we're only at 57,000 fleet power, which means that whoever is trying to jump on us, well, we're going to need to jump on them right back. The main issue is, of course, is that we do not have enough ships in order to take, or enough resources to get enough ships. So that is a problem. I'm very tempted to do some genetic engineering. Oh, good Lord. There is another. There's 2 in here. Wow, one has actually joined my system. No, where is the fleet? The fleet is right around the corner. Okay, so this fleet is over in here. There's a colony ship. We'll let them take this colony ship. We're going to go and engage the extra-dimensional armada as fast as we can. I'm also really tempted, and I'm going to quickly want to go check this out, is to species, yes, toggle my own species, and actually modify my species, all of them, to make them stronger so I can get more minerals. But this is currently an issue because I don't have enough traits. So I will need to remove fleeting. Excuse me one quick second. I just need to disable my Steam friends here. My apologies. Don't want that to, you know, be an issue. But yeah, strong would be good. Very strong for the mineral bonus. Actually, hold on. Let's cancel this. Let's modify, remove fleeting, and add very strong. Would be useful. That'd be kind of useful. Be relatively quick. We can also make ourselves delicious. Why would we do that? I don't know. Resilience. Yeah, we need some mining, really. Industrial, so we could not enough trade points to remove this. So what we instead? So it's a 10% mineral bonus. So this is a 15% mineral bonus. So we could do this, remove this, and we wouldn't be able to add anything. And all the negatives would be modified. And this would cost 48,000. 28 months. That is actually completely and utterly doable. Okay. Have I gotten Guardians of the Galaxy yet? No, I have not. I've got Galactic Wonders and Evolutionary Mastery, which is a great thing to have. I've got Voidborn. I don't have the Ring of Life just yet, but we're getting there. Hey, ASpec, any possible speculation when this game will be basically being patched? My speculation is that this game will be done and patched in approximately, I am going to go with around 3-ish years. You may sound a little bit strange in terms of time, but that's pretty much what you can expect. This is a problem. These aliens are on the verge of jumping onto my stuff, which is not good. But we've managed to engage them already, and we are healing at the same time. Plus, all of our kinetic weapons are basically tailored perfectly against the Unbidden, and they're going to lose their ships incredibly quickly. But they'll be able to do an extraordinary amount of damage versus our corvettes. Okay, the Yetma cannot be modified. So we'll be able to take down this fleet, most likely. But we're going to need to top up on cruisers kind of consistently here. Oh, dear Lord. That is a lot of firepower loss.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so we lost 38 corvettes in that and 4 cruisers. That is a lot of lost firepower right there.
Survey complete.
Let's go and send these bad boys back. There's another fleet over here. Where are these guys going? They're currently parked in aggressive stance. We got a couple of escorts, a couple of cruisers, and a bunch of battleships. Let's take a look at my ship designing here. Anti-Unbidden battleship. It's a lot of giga cannons. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Situation log.
Alright, we got ourselves an asteroid situation, so we'll have to temporarily need to set up a couple of ships to take care of that. Oh, good lord, the extra-dimensional armada is in here now. This is becoming a huge chore. Because for every month, they'll be able to just spawn a new armada, basically. And I'm really worried.
Research complete.
Unbidden on shields only, yes. Disruptors for other slots, maybe. Let's take a look at our science here. Kinetic weapon damage would be good. Autocannon is pretty decent. Quantum missiles is pretty decent. Let's take a look at our anti-unbidden cruiser, which is basically nothing but neutron torpedoes and small gauze cannons, which is all shield damage. If I put phase disruptors on there, the problem is that it becomes such a close range situation that I'm not particularly part of, but it looks badass. So at least, you know, we've got that going for us. Okay, so we can upgrade the fleets, which is what we will do. We just... Oh, that's... Where the hell are you guys going?
Construction complete.
Yeah, we're going to lose this planet. That is a shame. When the Unbidden are a hostile version of the Ventral race from Mass Effect? No, they're basically... good lord, what were the bad guys called again from Titan AE? I can't even remember. Good lord, they've got 3 armadas floating around my space, and they'll probably continuously spawning them as well. But we have extra-dimensional weapon research going for us. So
Upgraded.
Reapers are biomechanical, arguable. Okay, so we can send all of these bad boys back in.
System survey complete.
The problem is, for every single cruiser that we build, we just basically lose all of them as well. And we're slowly but steadily losing all of our vassals, which is pretty bad. And these guys are my vassals as well. Yeah, we need to fall back with most of our fleet and just let them be. The dredge, of course. How could I forget about the dredge? Anti-Unbidden corvettes. So that's just a bunch of shit ton of torpedoes being thrown in the enemy's direction. We have a lot of food. We're currently at 109 food production. So growth is not a problem. Like, we are growing really friggin' fast at the moment. But
Complete. System survey.
is it going to be enough to keep up with the Unbidden here? Like, we can try to fight them back, but they're going to try to take our vassals apart completely. So that is a problem. Is the Unbidden not like species 8472? I guess. You know, I guess you can kind of see it like 8472, but I was never really a fan of 8472 myself. I thought they were kind of, oh no, we need something to take down the Borg. What do we do? What do we do now? Well, let's just get this hilariously overpowered race and just deal with that. Better your vassals than you. That is very true. I've been integrating vassals slowly but steadily. These guys really friggin' hate our guts. Ooh. Oh no, really? That's a bit late. I found Rousseau's teapot. For those that don't know, Rousseau's teapot is a Rousseau teapot. Yeah, Rousseau's teapot. So that's like a thing, I guess. And yes, the console is open. Ooh, matter disintegrator. Ignores 50% of. What are you laughing at? Yeah, I don't know it either. Yeah. Matter disintegrator ignores 50% of armor, plus 50% armor penetration. So matter disintegrator in itself is pretty good. It's pretty high DPS. Its cost is relatively good. But we're going to need to throw as Matter Disintegrator 2, which is just more does us more damage, I guess. Physics research for dark matter would be useful. We won't be able to get it anytime soon, though. We'll just let the Unbidden take these, take the stuff here. As a crewman in Star Trek, you don't matter, and that is so true. It is only about the main characters of the show. Armor plus 5%, quite good. Fighter wing. I don't even know how the Unbidden works. Oh my god, they've completely eaten this vassal of mine. They used to be all of this space. They've completely consumed it. That is annoying. But they'll try to hop, skip, and a jump through my territory, which is highly annoying. How we're doing in influence-wise. Oh my god, is it the probability conundrum? Excellent. Let's set you for this. We have a new thingy. We can get the greater good. 20% unrest reduction, for when we're purging aliens. And they're like, we don't want to be purged. And I'm just like, you're going to get purged. That's how that works. That's basically how that would work in my head. We could try to integrate these here aliens. How much would that take? That would take so much influence. I'm just going to have the Unbidden consume them a little bit more before I go a little bit further with that. Man, these Unbidden class battleships are expensive. Why would you rival a Fallen Empire? You wouldn't, because it would be dumb. Fallen Empire is not interested in you. Garganthia more. Oh, that's the watchful regulators. They regulate any of the stealing of this property, and they're damn good too. That was a reference to the 1994 top hit Regulators by good lord, who was it by again? I can't remember. One of them is dead. That's all I remember at the moment. B-Funk to the whole new level. The rhythm is the pace, and the bass is the treble. I'm going to go with, I don't know. Rap was never my forte. So, yeah. Warren G, of course. How could I forget? Explaining a reference is usually a bad sign, is it though? Is it though, really? Over the internet, the magnificence of language only goes so far. So sometimes I do feel that explanation is critical. All right. ASpec, Enter Elysium, and Sir Tristan are my favorite Stellaris YouTubers. Well, they should put my name first. That's nice. Enter Elysium is a cool guy. I've been talking with him a little bit, so it's pretty good. Grasping Vines. Plant aggression. Oh no! Plant aggression. Go to. Do I have giants on this world? Oh no. Spoopy tentacles. And if you hentai lovers out there, plant aggression. Spoopy vines. Stormfire autocannon. Particle lances. Neutronium. 20% armor would be incredibly useful in this particular situation.
Anomaly found. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Who's Space France and Space Spain here? Well, Space France is, of course, the big blue blob, the Unbidden. Space Spain, however, I haven't discovered anything in the New World, and I'm not abusing my colonist technology. Haven't played Europa Universalis in like 3 years, so don't really know what the mechanics are these days, but slowly but steadily. Grassy Militia. Cunning Flora. The dense grasses of the ISS du Job 2 respond to the... what? That makes no sense. Exploratory probes by disassembling them in a particularly violent manner. As sinewy vines reach for the ship for far above, the relatively lack of animal life on the planet starts making sense. Cool. Cunning Flora. Okay. I thought I went through the... Okay, I should getting a ton of additional minerals very shortly. God damn it, our leader, one of our admirals died. Terminal orbit. Observe moon impacts. And I just got a free admiral again. For no reason whatsoever. Let's go here. Let's get this... Skill of 2 or higher. Has a skill of 3 or higher. Okay. That's a 5. And I will put you in there because clearly I don't know what I'm doing. So let's get this party going. The void that is all in one. We got nothing extra. Friggin' great. All right, cool. Fair enough. Now the hidden lamprey schoolgirl underage is dead. Oh no. Oh, that's terrifying. What's in here? Just a thing? Okay, so the admiral I had is of dead. How old are you, anyway? Upgrading this fleet, actually. Oh, yeah, we're just adding a couple of anti-unbidden stuff on top of it. We're up to a pretty decent amount, actually. These battleships are pretty powerful with their mega cannons, so I'm pretty happy with this. And as long as the Unbidden only eat the Dairy Alliance, or they're gonna go towards the Abyssinian Guardians, then I'm cool with anything really, because it just gives me space to stretch my wings and fly away. Ooh, a size 25 tropical world. Give me one of them. Let's go and why can I not get in here? Because you're using hyperdrive for some reason. Science ships. Congratulations, you now have jump drives. That would make life so much easier. We'll do the same thing for all of our other ship designs as well. Construction ships, now with hyperdrive. Excellent. Let's go send all of these bad boys home and get this party started. They'll be a lot more flexible once I've got hyperdrive on them. So there we go. Cool. How many hours in Stellaris do you have, ASpec? I'm looking at my girlfriend right now. Don't tell anybody. It's over 800 hours. I'm sorry. well, at least 10% of that is making. Excuse me? No, 10% of that is me losing my science ships. Yeah, that's sure. But 10% of that is also making videos. I should really go for some battleship assembly yards. Time-lapse videos, because they take a long-ass time to actually produce. Okay. This seems to be all good. Yeah. It's fine. It's a continental world size. Something... Funnily enough, the Unbidden are kind of falling out. 705 a month. I cannot afford that. Even though, the flotilla is expanding rapidly. We're adding an Unbidden class cruiser to the fleet every month. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how cockney is she? Not very. She's not very cockney at all, so it's all good. Okay. I don't have a battleship fleet yard here. I'm going to cancel this, and a lot of people are going to be like, why? Well, I want to actually save some money here, because I don't have a battleship fleet yard here, just a cruiser one. I do have a fleet academy, that's good. Nothing particularly interesting here. Some synchronized defenses. Okay, so have all my science ships been upgraded? Yes, they have been. So let's go and send you guys back out. You, however, are specifically going to survey systems that have planets in them that I know of are interesting for colonization purposes. Okay. 2 more habitability. That's nice. Orbital mind control laser. Still, I don't understand what the reason is. Why would I... Didn't I get... Hold on. I did not get tile blocker technology? I did not? I did not! I did not hit her! There's a... Oh, hello, doggy. There's a... There's a fucking reference and a half right there. I've got so much energy, though. And food as well. Empire, primitives, fallen, artisans I don't really need anything of. The merchant guild, however, I would like to trade for minerals. There we go. Oh, hi, Mark! I had doggy. Ugh, what a fucking stupid movie that is. I can afford to build a bunch of battleships, and we'll crank them all out before the Unbidden tries to come in again. A lot of cost here. I want to build another one, but I can build another cruiser as well. So I know the Master of Nature perk makes tile blockers free to remove, but does it make the technology for each of them free as well? Yes. And I've actually become of the opinion that, you know, when Utopia first came out, I was basically saying that I did not like the magnificence that is the Master of Nature perk. However, since then, I have learned the beautiful ways of the Master of Nature, and I have actually... Why is my battleships not updated to jump drive? God damn it. Same with the thing with the kinetic battleships as well. Unbidden cruisers have all of that shit. Ship of the line, which I don't really use anymore. Heavy cruiser, same story there. Anti-Unbidden corvette doesn't have a hyperdrive on it, jump drive on it. How much does it cost? It's totally doable. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't tell you, I know, but it's still... like I said, I've come around completely regarding that perk. I actually think it's one of the better ones at the start of the game, especially where the meta is so focused on taking large planets at the start. So there is that. Take a look at our options here. Growth is still a problem. We need a little bit more of it, really. I did completely engineer my species, though. This one, for some reason, did not get engineered properly. Trade points left 4. Migration speed is not something I'm interested in. Why would I get migration speed? The void that is all... Hivelines don't even migrate. Robust. Habitability plus 30% is pretty crazy. Fertile, yes. I will do that, and I will give them strong.
Situation log updated.
Will be done in 5 months. I love the genetic engineering technology in this game. It is so powerful, it's not even funny. Stormfire autocannon is good. Swarmer missiles. Okay, so the fleet has been upgraded. Good. There's a bunch of pirate fleets in here. Stuff that we can easily handle. Let's just... It's too far. Should we or should we not? That is the question. Okay, neutronium. Do I have any neutronium? I do. Yes, I do. Okay, good. Shield bonus. Teldar and Satramine. How much Teldar and Satramine do I have? Teldar, I have. They'll give us Zero. FTL speed plus 50. Definitely good.
System survey complete. Species modified.
Did the Unbidden make a temporary retreat or not? No, they're currently expanding their territory into the Sidamask Kingdom. The problem is, if I try to take out this anchor, they'll jump with all their fleets right on top of me. So right now, I'm just trying to buy time and wait for the Abyssinian Guardians to wake up. Oh my lord, look at this. This is so strong. All these fleets are 50k or larger. That is a lot of dudes. And they're really good as well. They're ethereal, which means they get the bonus. I have no other choice. I am going to go for Guardians of the Galaxy. Or Defender of the Galaxy, even. Because soon the Aberrant is going to spawn. Which makes this kind of funny, considering I am the one that consumes all. Lost a Scientician. That is annoying. However, I can get a Genius one. And what kind of science was this one doing? Missile tech. Which I just happen to have one for in the queue. So that's good.
Construction complete. Research complete.
Okay. Impressive structures litter this planet. Okay, we're going to go and take out the pirates. And at least try to get a couple of resource bonuses from it. The Space Ferengis are gone. They have been consumed. Oh no, the Dairy Alliance has been completely consumed. Such a sad time.
System survey.
Ooh, neutronium armor and whirlwind missiles. Don't have any bonuses though. That's a shame.
Research complete.
Atmospheric manipulation. Climate restoration's nice. Gives the ability to colonize, or at least transfer tomb worlds into something a bit more useful. But we already have a habitability bonus of ridiculous, so. And yes, that is what it is called. That is a crew. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's a small pirate fleet in here. Well, the good thing is that as soon as we take Defenders of the Galaxy, we should. What is the bonus again? Defenders of the Galaxy is a 50% flat bonus against the Unbidden. And considering the Unbidden are currently not balanced very well. These guys have missiles, right? Like a fuck ton of them. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Not that it matters much. I doubt we'll lose anything. Maybe one, maybe two ships, but I actually killed absolutely nothing. So we're going to go and continue on and keep on jumping. There's a pirate hideout here that will give us some resources. So, okay, we can get 4 more Unbidden class cruisers. I really don't like psionics. You spend a lot of time and research on displaying space lottery. That is true. You are playing. Oh my god, did they actually move all their fleets in here? That is very fucking bright. That is also 300,000 fleet power. But yeah, it's basically space bingo. Will multiple fallen empires wake up and become guardians? Potentially. I'm actually more worried about wars in heaven than anything else. Why are you... Okay, I just sent the wrong fleet in there. Okay. Ship maintenance is very expensive. Speaking of a doom stack, yeah, I know, right?
Hostile fleet engaged.
Well, at least we can just take down these pirates quite easily. What mods are you using? I'm just using the camera mod that allows me to basically move the camera relatively easily around the map. And we get a pirate station. That is awesome. Symbol of Unity. Energy. Leisure District, absolutely. Laboratory complex, not a laboratory complex. Not a laboratory complex. Cool.
System
Why
survey
are we finding Cthulhu's dick? I don't know if Cthulhu's dick has actually spawned in this game. Ooh, abandoned amusement park. Another one. There's a lot of abandoned amusement parks apparently in the galaxy. The Chosen One will create an insane scientist, admiral, or some other stuff. Indeed, it does.
Situation log updated.
And there's another lookout in here. I don't know where the
Survey complete.
don't know where the pirate other dudes are. So that was a bit annoying. ASpec, have you considered using Matter Disintegrators against the Unbidden? Yeah, but Matter Disintegrators have really short range. And the main problem with them is that they also do damage to armor and shields. Whereas the Magnificence, that is the... Why the fuck do I still have Ship of the Line class ships in here? Those are just plasma weapons. They have almost no shield damage. I really need to get rid of that design. Excuse me one moment. I need to get rid of my heavy cruiser and Ship of the Line design. We'll also get rid of the kinetic BB. And then we'll just completely upgrade our fleet to... Yeah, so we can just upgrade our entire fleet to be anti-Unbidden class. What was I saying again? I can't remember. Something about me being awesome.
You were getting rid of your Ship of the Line.
Yeah, I know I was getting rid of my Ship of the Line. Because it just doesn't work in our current type of war. Could you open a server for us so all of us could play? Well, I could, but the problem with that would be is that it would be a little bit impractical, to say the least. Because currently, how many people are watching this? 323, so it wouldn't be particularly useful in terms of playing experience. Because, you know, the game is maxed at, I think, 128 players if you really want to, you know, push it. And that'd be a case of, push it. You need to be upgraded. Probably the fleet's going to lose a little bit of power here because that's the wrong type of ship. It needs to be... slap a couple more cruisers on there. I was talking about ship weapons. You're completely right. Thank you for reminding me. So, what the fuck did I do here? Right. Okay, so let's take a look at the anti-Unbidden cruiser. So I'm using phase disruptors, which does 200% damage to shields. If I would use a Matter Disintegrator, it would ignore 50% of armor and use 50% armor penetration. Considering the Unbidden has almost no armor to begin with, at least as far as I know, using anti-shield weapons, which just completely ignores shields and just goes straight for hull points, is preferable. Greetings from Germany. Greetings from Germany here to you too. Okay, so there's another pirate. Didn't I kill this pirate hideout? I could have sworn. Okay. The Chosen One Admiral gets 50% fire rate and 30% evasion in immortality. But if the fleet dies, the guy will still die. Oh, Enigmatic Fortress, I want you so badly. I wonder
Research complete. Construction complete.
Can I enter his territory? I think I can.
System survey complete.
Oh wow, our fleet is now 74. That's crazy. Okay. So what we're going to do next is, as soon as our fleet is upgraded, we're going to go to the Enigmatic Fortress and run that event chain. Because I want to get the technology behind... I want to get the enigmatic technologies. Greetings from the Netherlands, neighbor. Goedenavond. Climate restoration. Gaia creation. Habitability +5. Let's Let's go for Ministry of Benevolence, even though it doesn't really do anything for us. Greetings from Brazil. Hi. My Brazilian is a bit limited. Hola. That's Spanish, sweetie. Oh no, they speak Portuguese in Portugal. Portugal in Brazil. Duh. Any chance of a New Horizons playthrough? Yes. I'm currently waiting on to actually start that one. I'm waiting for the new version. I'm waiting basically for them to add the playable Borg. That's what I'm waiting for. Where do you live, ASpec? I live on the planet Earth. Wait, are Gene Warriors armies like swarms in Hive Tyrants? No, they're more like you know, Adeptus Astartes. If you know what those are. Good lord, there's 35 Ship of the Line class cruisers in this, and all they don't even do that much damage to shields. So this is half this fleet is an anti-armor setup, which is completely useless. That's actually kind of funny if it wasn't incredibly sad. Which country do you live? I live in Germany. Lamprey Astartes, yeah, indeed. Why is this not merging? Yeah, the Unbidden fleet is kind of worrying me. We're only 28 months away from our next thing. And then we get to do the diplomacy tree, which is completely useless to us. Okay, greetings from Norway. That's always cool. Greetings from Ukraine. That's always cool. From the ancient half Eye of Terror. Well, I hope that you enjoyed the Fall of Cadia books, because I sure as hell didn't. What the fuck were they thinking? This is the old stream guy from Paradox. I found him at last. Yes, you did. Well done. Only took you 3 years. Okay, let's see how badly our fleet's going to update here.
Ships upgraded.
Okay, it actually got a little bit stronger. If I declare war against these guys, because all I want is this system. This is all I want. I'm not particularly interested in anything else. Because this is where the enigmatic fortress is. And considering I kind of need it in order to win. Yeah. What's this? Missing in action. Interesting. We're just building. That's cruisers. I do not need more of those. Let's take a look at our designs here quickly. We've got hyper shielding, 0-point reactors, Durasteel. We were looking for Neutronium right now. This looks like a bat. Look at this design. This is fucking badass or what? It's chunky and it's like a big metal chunk of fuck you right there. Although I'm not entirely sure how this is supposed to fire. It's like a broadside style thing, I guess. How many Unbidden fleets have spawned so far? Well, I know there is 6 in this system. That is already a problem. There's like, hey, pick mind control laser. Hey, pick mind control laser. Hey, pick mind control. Hey, mind control laser? It's cool shit. Pick it. Pick it. No. I'm going to go for transgenic crops. Because stuff and things. Did they? They did not. Son of a whore. They did. That was my planet, you assholes. Now I need to go somewhere else. Arcturus. All the planets in here are trash. Ugh. It's a Gaia world, but it's a holy world. So if I mess with this, I'll piss off the Abyssinian Guardians. It's a size 13. It's size 24, I guess. Ugh. Take mind control laser. No, I'm not picking mind control laser. It's useless. Ooh, Zero. Arc emitter. Let's go for quantum destabilizer. Meanwhile, the Unbidden are kind of chilling at the moment. Sitting in this system. They've slowly but steadily expanding their arm. As well as the star hierarchy over here is expanding. Maybe I should follow suit and also expand in this general direction. There's a couple of good worlds here, I guess. Size 19. Size 10. Maybe. What if Tycoon mind control laser that's to be currently controlled by such? Wow. Aliens stole shit from us? Did somebody say genocide? Wow, that is just dark. Okay, you guys are pathetic. So if I go to war with you guys, I go to war with these dudes, and these dudes. These dudes are pathetic. These dudes are pathetic. So basically what I could do is I could just go to war with them.
Research complete.
Neutronium armor, excellent. Marauder missiles, explosive weapon attack speed. We don't really use explosive weapons, though. What we do use is neutronium armor,
Construction complete.
which is something we do want. That is the Unbidden cruiser. The BB also needs neutronium armor. Just to... And the Corvette is in the same boat. Neutronium. Is pretty much maxed out. I like how the ship's called Corvette. Corvette. Oh, it's actually called Anti-Unbidden Corvette, but the name doesn't fit in the box. The Attack Destroyer, which is kind of bad, really. We don't really build any of these anymore. Same thing with these ones, really. This is shitty neutronium armor. When you live in Germany, can you speak German? Ja, natürlich lebe ich in Deutschland. Aber natürlich kann ich auch Deutsch reden. Das muss dann kein Problem sein. Okay. Update. What? What do you mean update 154 ships? What am I updating here? 1,500 minerals. I don't. Okay, I'm going to declare war. These guys are going to be my new vassals. Vassalize, what are they called? The Atrix Imperium. So you're going to be my new vassal. If I want to vassal these dudes. Oh, that is just such bullshit. Okay, that's not going to happen. If I make you my tributary, no, it's not going to happen either. Dein Amerikanisches accent. Yeah, I know, right? All right, cool. Let's go to war. Our goal is to take the enigmatic fortress. That's what we want. Of course, he knows German. Yeah.
Construction complete.
I don't understand how this game is allowed in Germany. They darken out the Hitler image in Hearts of Fire Forward. In this game, you can purge entire planets. Yeah, I know, but in this game,
Hostile station engaged.
wow, this is gonna be ridiculous. It doesn't, they're just.
Situation log.
It's just the idea of it, I guess, that is important. So 36,000 attack fleets. We just want to take these.
Station engaged.
We're only interested in taking these stations anyway. I'm not even touching the genocide subject with a 15-foot fucking pole. So, yeah, not gonna happen.
Situation log updated.
I don't speak French, though. I do speak a little bit of Swedish. Little bit. Little bits. Okay.
Situation log updated.
Where are my armies? Yeah, these are all hyperdrive, aren't they? I thought as much. Yeah.
Situation log updated.
They only have one battleships in his fleet. That's kind of crazy. Are they seriously engaging with their 58? Oh no. Do they have one tachyon beam in there? Does Lux?
Situation log updated.
Wow. All their ships just literally got annihilated.
Situation log updated.
Not entirely sure if we even lost anything in that.
Updated.
I think we did. We lost 7 corvettes, so that's acceptable. Paradox taught you Swedish. Yes, they did, actually. It was a fun time. We all spoke Swedish, and we all went hode. That's not how it went, because that would be kind of racist. But you know, you get the general idea.
Situation log updated.
What? I spoke fluent IKEA. Okay, cool story, bro. Okay, where are the Unbidden? They're currently still hanging out over there. Again, I'm not particularly worried about that. Yes! Okay, this is going to be a really important one. Defender of the Galaxy, or we can go for Master Builders and just basically tell everybody to go fuck themselves. Imperial prerogative. No, we need Defenders of the Galaxy. We really have no other choice because we're on the front line. If we don't do anything about this, we're going to be next anyway. What on earth are you damn Xenos doing? Okay, so we've got a small fleet in there. Where are my drop ships? Just jumping in, I guess. It's got a single battleship in there. Staggering. This is my battleship. I can also build cruisers here, I guess.
Mining station lost.
Yeah, don't you worry. I will get those back.
Construction complete.
Build a wall using your master builder perk. Keep out the Unbidden. I'm going to build a bigly wall. A bigly wall. It's going to be great. It's going to be the bestest wall you've ever seen.
Situation log updated.
Where is my secondary drop squad? Right there.
Enemy planet secured.
Okay. All right, my bio-enhanced brigades do just fine.
Evading hostile fleet. Situation log updated.
Okay. Oh, Fortress. Looks like they jumped into my FTL trap. That's actually kind of funny.
Enemy planet secured.
Okay, so we will add a single cruiser into this area just to defend, and we will move this fleet towards the next area.
Situation log updated.
This is why we're here. The Enigmatic Fortress, which is arguably one of the most important buildings in the game, or at least the most powerful ones, that is. Hope you didn't need that dropship, because they all did. Have you played Halo? Yes, but not a lot of it. I've played a little bit of Halo. Oh my god, they just jumped in and my fleet's like, hiya! Do you like mass accelerated blocks of titanium weighing in at 500,000 tons being shot at you at 9% the speed of light? It's called magnetic acceleration cannon. So good. All right, cool.
Mining station lost.
I'm-
Military station lost.
I'm really starting to get...
Log updated.
Okay, that's a 12,000. Okay, it's starting to piss me off here with your shitty little fleet.
Situation log updated. Spaceport lost. Research station lost. Mining station lost.
All right, that's uncool. That's all stuff we have to rebuild.
Situation log updated. Military station lost.
Are you serious?
Mining station lost. Situation log updated.
I did not kill everything. I was about to say it. It just jumped out. Where is my secondary attack fleet? We're at 40% war score. I need 29, which is really not all that much, really. So let's just jump these two into here. We'll take their remaining worlds.
Hostile fleet. Evading hostile fleet.
You serious? It's only 800 fleet power, so not a problem. Meanwhile, the Unbidden, like I said before, still just hanging out, you know, being cool. That single scout ship is kind of annoying me, though. Okay, let's get you off worlds. We'll do the same thing with these guys. We'll take all their planets, and then we'll be done with these aliens here. We can basically block them off anyway. What I am worried about is what this guy is doing at the moment. I'm kind of worried that these are alien spaceships that are going to try to research our technology. My mining station lost. Mining station lost. And mining station lost. It's not the end of the world. We can very quickly rebuild those anyway. So we'll just send these to passive. This single attack squadron is a bit annoying, though. Yeah, I know, right? The Adeptus Astartes. Bunch of badasses.
Research station lost.
These guys are just rapidly expanding, though. It doesn't really matter. We're going to vassalize them sooner or later, but... Okay, the Astartes are on the ground. We'll do the same thing with these guys. That should be enough to force the war score. Mainly because my Admiral is super skillful. Send in the Vader's Fist. What, the 501? Okay.
Enemy planet secure.
That's 19.
Complete.
Oh, look at these cutesy motherfuckers trying to, you know.
Mining station
Ooh,
lost.
this is potentially. It's not close at all. Okay.
Enemy planet secure.
24. Oh, I just need a little bit more. I just need a teensy bit of war score. But I will just use the Fist of the Void in order to
Mining station lost.
take care of this one. The only like I said, the only reason we're doing this is so that we can A, get a new vassal up here, and B, to get access to the enigmatic fortress.
Evading hostile.
Have you played Leviathan extended mods? I have played around with it a little bit, not
Enemy station lost.
a lot. I did find it intriguing though. You guys, they're just pissing me off for the sake of pissing me off. They did just jump out like a bunch of pussies.
Hostile fleet detected.
Where did you go? Okay, so here's another enemy fleets. Battlefront 2 memes are the best memes, are they though? Arguable. Am I pretty powerful? Yeah, I think I managed to double my fleet power this episode during the streaming session, but what's this? Exceptionally rich in minerals. The many elements, oh yeah, they're all useless to us. We can change them using positron and bombardment. Please use the scientific blah blah noise, or the what's the term called again? Technobabble. Yes, let's do some technobabble and ready to positron charges. Are you actually working for Paradox? No, I do not work for Paradox.
Situation log updated.
I will be at PDXCon though, so that's cool. Negotiate. We will send our what? Oh, okay. They're not willing to go with these demands, apparently. All right. Well, I guess we'll just need to take down your stuff. In the meantime, we just need to rebuild these mining bases, etc. Also, you, sir, should not be here. Same thing with you.
Situation log updated.
What is your current occupation other than a YouTuber? Well, this is not my job, if that's your question. Good lord, that would be kind of silly. No, this is definitely not my job.
Situation log updated.
I work as a TV producer, so I do like TV stuff. Make sure that stuff happens. Controlling teams, a lot of spreadsheets, the usual.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so you can jump into here. Oh, well, as soon as these guys are our vassals, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so 30% war score.
Situation log
They
updated.
still don't want to go for it.
Situation log updated.
Do you prefer Star Trek or Star Wars? Well, somebody says Stargate. Stargate's fucking awesome. It's one of my favorite shows in terms of, you know, their consistency, etc. It's just a solidly fun experience. But from those two,
Situation log updated.
it depends on the mood, really. I know that's a bit of a cop-out, if anything else, but yeah. I just like Star Trek a little bit more because of its deeper political narrative. Star Wars is nice as well, obviously. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. Babylon 5 or Stargate? Damn, son. You can't really compare the two, though. Stargate is a pulp show from the early 2000s, whereas Babylon 5
System survey complete.
such a deeply political thing. It's in the mid 90s. It's good though.
Research complete.
Welcome to the most annoying thing in the game, where your drop ships filled with unstoppable super soldiers can get stuck in tiny combat by this
Situation
bullshit.
log updated.
Okay, cool. You can start
Construction
bombing
complete.
operations.
System survey complete.
We'll do the same with you as well. Ooh, extra core systems and Gaia creation. Let's go over to core systems. Stargate SG-1. Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Anomaly found.
What do I look like? Well, that's a question for some other time. Have you seen The Expanse? No, I have not, but I have been tempted to watch it. I haven't gotten around to it yet. Can I? Yes. Good. We have a new vassal. Let's merge the fleets. Get the fuck out of here, and let's go for the Enigmatic Fortress. We will need a single combat fleet on standby, which we'll use this one with. And we need a signed ship, which we'll use that one.
Construction complete.
Okay, signed ship will arrive just in time. Okay, all of these guys. Ooh, that is a really bad approach. I need you to jump into here and... We've detected... Oh, God Lord. Don't tell me the goddamn fleet got stuck. Oh, that's bad. Okay. So the fleet got stuck, which means I now have to beeline it for the station. 40k should be enough to take down the Enigmatic Fortress, especially now that my support fleet is here as well. There we go. Alright, so I got a single drop ship. I have a signed ship that is about to come in. Let's just take a look at it as it falls. Heated space drama with deep political undertones, lots of jargon, quirky comments, and a good soundtrack. Sounds like a fun time. Do we ever do a community multiplayer in the near future? Maybe. I've been definitely thinking about it as the 1 year anniversary for the channel is about to happen a couple days from now, actually. And I've been tempted to do those two in parallel, so. Who actually plays Stellaris? Well, I do, clearly. I think that is relatively clear. All right, let's blow up the... Okay, cool. Let's give the go-ahead.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so we need to go for... okay, so we need to put a sign ship in the orbit. We're going to move the fleet the fuck out of here, just in case we accidentally go for shot through the heart, which would be really bad. And we can just upgrade the fleet to the latest fleet designs anyway. So I need to take a look at my planets. A couple of my planets. This one does not. Okay. Kinetic. Okay, so you're jumping out. So we're going to go for the local power search. Can you do a mod overview of the Lex mod? I've been thinking about it. ASpec isn't just a person. He is just an actor. Same as the men who went to the moon. I know, right? I knew Kubrick and I, you know, we put it all together ourselves. He did the DOP. I did some of the other stuff. Anyway, local power surge. So welcome to the Animatic Fortress, the funnest event in the game. Ooh, an anomaly. Have you ever been to the moon, Jeb? Yes, I have been to the moon. And this is the good one. Always go with the lower estimate. Okay, and the explorers enter the thingy. I play Stellaris and can't seem to survive to get a 40k until today. Well, it's good for you, buddy. I hope that you've learned something from watching my videos. I think that's important. You know, this channel is a learning experience, right? Come on. Okay, so... Okay, cool. The third option, which is the metal tori. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why is my fleet back here? That is not a good place to be, guys. Get the fuck out of there. The chicken or the all-devouring swarm? Well... Is kinetic better than laser defense module? I have never actually... Spaceports in general are pretty trash to begin with, so... Ancient survey marker, yes. Alright, the pivots.
Situation log updated.
Didn't I have a signed ship in this system? Yes, I did. Okay, so let's research this project. I think we can do the dark matter research as well. Use force. Yeah, doesn't matter. What's the most difficult game of Stellaris you've ever played? The one... Actually, the games so far that I've played have not been particularly difficult, so... Okay, so we're going to go for the home system research, and then we'll have to go for the middle option. How many wards have you lost? Countless. Never go through the Enigmatic Fortress without an ASpec guide. I know, right? There's a video on... Funnily enough, if you Google ASpec or Stellaris, I think either the Infinity Sphere video or the Enigmatic Fortress video pops up first. Feel free to Google Stellaris and see what pops up first. Let's take a look here, actually. It may have changed now. Stellaris... okay, it's not that popular anymore. It used to be. If you look on the videos, wow, mine's not even first anymore. What is this bullshit? Okay, the middle. Cool, animatic technology. Cool. First things first, we're gonna go for some animatic technology. Cool. How long is this going to take? 57 months is totally doable. Animatic encoder, disruption field. I'm not even sure whether or not that actually works. But I think you can put it on... Let's go for animatic power generation. Let's merge all the fleets. Set you to research. You can go and merge with the other fleets. And is the Unbidden on the move again? No, they're not. Good. Can other races fuck up the fortress? Yes, they can. They can really mess it up for you, which is bad. Okay, so as soon as we've docked a fleet, we should be okay. Okay, can we integrate these vassals? Yeah, it's... No, it's 1,000. I thought vassal integration is actually influence cost reduced even. That's pretty crazy. Don't fuck with the Infinity Machine. No, you don't. That's a bad idea. You don't have a leader for some reason. Let's put one on there. You don't have a leader either. We've got a roamer. That's nice. We've got a couple of building ships. For some reason, we need to just top this up here. Same thing with the... Oh, no, don't build... Oh, fuck.
System survey complete.
I actually need to build a frontier outpost there. I don't think I even need this frontier outpost anymore. Kinetic weapon speed and damage. I'd rather shoot faster than I shoot more. The field module does not work. Yeah, I know it doesn't. It's supposed to work with space stations, but it doesn't for some reason. Alright, so we have 100,000 fleet power. We can upgrade all 28 ships to a newer version, apparently, which is... Oh, the Neutronium armor! How could I forget? So that will make them more powerful, and in 32 months we'll have animatic power core as well. I'm only interested in the shields, so... Instructions unclear. Penis stuck in Infinity Machine. Well, if you'd actually seen what the Infinity Machine looks like when it's in aggressive mode, it's fucking terrifying. Normally, this looks like a ball of love and joy, and then it just opens up, and it's just nothing but guns and guns and guns and guns.
System survey complete.
Funnily enough, as soon as we have 150,000 fleet power, in theory, we should be able to take on this extra-dimensional armada that's over here. I'm not even kidding. This is 300,000 fleet power with the Fist of the Void being at 150k. We should be able to reach more than enough power there. Energy storage is full again. Okay. Let's trade for minerals. So strategic resources is governing ethics attraction. Well, we don't really need that. Okay, this is something that moves with purpose. Okay. 5 more battleships. Wow, our fleet power is 900. It's more than I anticipated. Okay, soon. I kind of want to build the sentry array. But I don't have the minerals for it. I can have the pool for it. Dyson Sphere is very expensive. Science Nexus, kind of worth it. But I do want to build the sentry array, and I want to build it right in here. Will you do a walkthrough of the new game Prey? No. No, I won't. Get the Dyson Sphere, no. I don't need the energy.
Construction complete.
What time zone are you in? CET. It's almost midnight, actually. Good times. Yep, that's good. Dyson Sphere. I don't have the minerals to build a fucking Dyson Sphere right now. Jesus Christ. This is a Corvette yard, right? I'll just replace it with a battleship yard. That's a cruiser yard. So another battleship yard here. It costs 330. Well, in all honesty, if you people decided to give me some super chats, I would have the money to buy Prey. So there's that. You know, I can't just go out. Is it Square Enix that makes that game? That publishes it? I don't even know. Let me see. Or is it Prey 2? Prey 2 is Bethesda. Okay. Oh, it's from Arcane. Really? It's from Arcane Studios? No, it's Human Head Studios. Yeah. Human Head. They made a Rune, which is fucking awesome. Should play a Rune. Hey, Charles Brown. I need my money for Total War, Warhammer Total 2. Yeah, that's true. I have been talking to the guys over at, fuck, what is their company called again? Total War, that is by whom? That's Creative Assembly. How could I forget? Yeah, one of my, I know somebody who works there, so we'll see if I can get something rolling. Does Gaia terraform? No, I need the minerals, man.
System survey complete.
I need to crush the Unbidden. Funnily enough, these guys still haven't awoken, which is surprising. We have precious little time. Oh, we're defenders against the galaxy, which means they love us. Such a delight.
Research complete.
Okay, core systems +1. Edict duration.
Complete.
Okay, how far away are we from enigmatic power source? 14 months.
Construction complete.
Also, you have an in at CA and Paradox. Also at Squeenix, funnily enough, and Ubisoft. It's I've been working in this industry for a long time. This is the positron bombardment thingy.
Complete.
No, everybody. No, not really. Not everybody. It's a lot of people. Yeah, my vassal is currently in the process of expanding into this area. And there's still this vassal as well. Whichever decently sized fleet, actually, so. Big fan of your videos, ASpec. Always informative. Keep up the good work. Thank you. No, you, sir. You continue being awesome. And yes, I did just assume your gender. Ooh. An insult? From one of my vassals? You serious? Yo, dog. That's not cool.
Construction complete.
Here, I'll insult you back. Get wrecked.
System survey complete.
I can vassal. When I can rival with these guys. Can I integrate these guys yet? Turn them into Hiveminds. Make them pay. My cat says hi. Hi, cat. Why did the Unbidden stop expanding? Probably because I haven't triggered them to go after the systems that I'm currently contesting. So, what I could do, I could poke them a little bit. Let's send in a single scout ship.
System survey complete.
I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. Yeah, I know, right? She's already done that pro syndication, but well done. Yeah, well done. Stop doing that.
Special project complete.
Rock potential. Cool. Why would you poke them? Because I want to have some excitement in my game. And, okay, the void, that is all. So this is our jump range. Is there going to be anything inside the system that is interesting? Or are they still stacking up in there? Okay. So jumping to Onab. There is a dimensional anchor here. What the hell is that?
Fleet destroyed. System survey
Okay,
complete.
so my dimensional... They jumped in their extra dimensional armada. Only one of them, though? Really? So 57k fleets. Let's merge these. I want to do some experimentation here. Just to see... those are all battleships. Dude, I got nothing but... I got 29 battleships in this.
Research complete.
Let's put a couple of destroyers in there. So let's have them jump into the system. And let's see how many enemy fleets will try to chase after me. Enigmatic Power Core and Enigmatic Deflector, the most important ones. So, anti-Unbidden Corvettes. Let's turn this into... Oh, yeah, the Enigmatic Power Core is in its own category, right. Can I add another piece of armor here? No, I cannot. It does overcharge the system a little bit, so... For the Corvette, that is fine. Okay, how many enemy fleets are going to chase me? As it instantly dies. Alright, cool. That didn't work. Okay, so the Corvette is upgraded. Actually, I don't want to use the Corvette at all. Because it will die relatively quickly, and they'll learn my technology very quickly. The Cruiser, however... a far more interesting
System survey complete.
thing to do this stuff with. So, can I add another neutronium? I can add another neutronium army here. So the Unbidden Cruiser is already better than it was. We'll do the same thing for this design. So Enigmatic Power Core, 135. That is crazy. So, oh Jesus, that's maybe Durst. It's not going to work. Okay, this is plus 15 advanced afterburners. Regenerative hull tissue does work. Okay, cool. Corvette still needs afterburners. Yes, it does. But
System survey complete.
I'm not particularly keen on putting... Okay, fair enough. All right, so this works. This design, it works. So that is good. 420 shields. Hey, blaze 'em if you got 'em. Okay. So next up, we're going to add the enigmatic shields on top of that, which is in 32 months. And I think that's the boost from that is actually quite ridiculous. Did you happen to do research? No. Can you spawn Jeff Bridges and win the game? I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. Stealth tech for recon, yes. The one thing that I really want in the game, and I shit you not, is fleet intelligence. Oni is pretty much what I need in this game. Fleet intelligence would make things so much better. Spycraft, all that stuff. The problem is there is no base system in the game that allows for anything like this to happen. So there is no basic system that currently exists to support this sort of thing. We now have 3 additional extra-dimensional armadas. Okay, they're on the move. So we've actually triggered them. Which is good. Yes, I know, I've triggered them. Okay, so this is... not going in... Okay, so they're just running and gunning at the moment. Please build the sentry array. I will, actually. Okay, so the Unbidden will now engage my core fleet. Wonder how bad my losses will be with Guardians of the Galaxy. Because I should do double damage against the Unbidden, basically. especially with 33 battleships. That's the alpha on this is going to be crazy. All right. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, that's... Oh, wow. Oh, okay. 110. Have I lost anything yet? Wow. Holy shit. Can you imagine, once I get the enigmatic shields on there, I just blasted an Unbidden fleet out of the sky with only one loss. That is crazy. Do you think you need to get habitats earlier? Yeah, the habitats are amazing. Get habitats. Yeah, my fleet just completely annihilated the Unbidden. Okay, so I think I can actually take him. The problem is for every fleet I destroy, a new one will spawn. I think on a month-by-month basis, which is pretty crazy, come to think of it. Like I said, I feel that I need at least 150k in order to take on the Unbidden in a decent environment. But all these kinetic cannons are basically annihilating the Unbidden before they can even, get close. This time I lost 3 cruisers, which is more than I accounted for. But they're relatively cheap to replace, so at least that is good. And soon I will be able to upgrade in the next shield technology. Yeah, the disintegrators are nice, but they're not nearly as good. The disintegrators are just a 50-50 bonus. As in 50 to shields, 50 to armor. Whereas the phase inhibitors are 200 shield bonus. And they are very heavy on their shield technology. So they literally have no armor. They're all shields. So as you can see here. Here you go. Like straight in the hull. So shield is down. They got decent tracking. Fire rate and evasion are super high. But as soon as their shields are down, which with these guys is basically instantly. Are they too busy shooting the station? That's too funny. Here you go. There come all the neutron torpedoes. Instantly crushes their fleet. We've lost 5 cruisers so far in this engagement. And we have basically wrecked them at every single... That one system had 100 plus pops in it. Really? Okay. Well, here we go. Diplomacy. No, everybody hates our guts. We made the mistake of harvesting a bunch of aliens early on, so that's a shame. But for every 4 cruisers that we lose, we're replacing them with a battleship, so that's more kinetic firepower we got on the field. So let's just slow this down a little bit. Make this look badass. Yeah. That's cool. So we can actually do this as well. So let's do it like this. Oh yeah, look at that. Isn't that hot?
Construction complete.
Like this it tickles all the right TV production places. Okay, how are my kinetics? There we go. Come on. Fire those mega cannons, or giga cannons even. There we go. Oh, look, bolts are purple. I didn't notice even. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, they're gonna lose quite. The reptilian ships are the best design. I do agree. They do look the coolest of all of them. They're like this incredibly. I don't know what the fuck this is. That looks like some sort of alien design. But yeah, the Unbidden ships are like boxy and awesome. Like they take the middle ground between the avian and the mammalian ships. So actual warships need spinal mounts. Well, have you seen and read Starship Yamato? Is it Super Starship Yamato? I can't remember what it's called. They put a fucking death cannon on top of that thing. Finally, another 3 cruisers down. Well, we have defended once again. First is the Unbidden. And we will send the fleet home to heal a little bit. Yeah, Space Battleship Yamato. What's your job outside of YouTubing? I work in TV production. Like YouTube is just a hobby. You know, it's fun. I like interacting with people. And it gives me an excuse, to play this game because it's awesome. I was sending my fleet home to be upgraded, so is that. And I just got enough minerals to. I think I got enough minerals to replace those cruisers that I lost. It's a cruiser yard here, so. Yeah, that's way too many in one location. Okay, and then the void. This one. That's another. Cool. So the void that is preparing for fleet upgrades. That's all the neutronium stuff, isn't it? 10 months to like enigmatic deflector, and our ships will be completely indestructible. Send it to Normandy SR2. Yeah, but it would just blow up like it would always do. What about John Shepard? Well, my name is John Shepard, and this is the best shot in the entire Citadel. Is that a reporter over there? I need to punch her in the face. We've never played Mass Effect?
Oh, yeah.
You remember that reporter on the Citadel, and every single time she's asking you, "Are you a racist?" And you just punch her in the face.
I remember the blue lesbians.
You remember the blue lesbians? Of course, that's what you would remember. You filth. ASpec, do you believe in magic? Well, I believe that any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
Remember that
I agree. Mammalian ships would have nipples. that's a good point. Where are you? The void retaliates. You're just waiting to upgrade, aren't you? Yeah. But do you play Magic? Magic the Gathering, I dabble. They are the Dark Blue Empire on the map. Yeah, the Unbidden. Actually, as soon as we have the enigmatic deflectors, I think we can take on the Unbidden quite easily. What do you do against fanatical purifiers? Is Hivemind early to mid-game? You pray. You pray really hard, and you make really good friends with the people next door, and try not to eat them, as in the people next door. They don't tend to like that very much. Can I integrate you yet? 400 I could totally integrate you. So this loyal alien species, which we're currently integrating, is very soon going to be no longer disloyal. Mysteries of the Universe. Stop tracking. Which one's this one? This is it's Gargantua down there, isn't it?
System survey.
Could have sworn I saw Gargantua in here. Oh well. Do you believe in the magic of a young girl's heart? No, I don't. But I do believe in the power of a heart of a forsaken child to run any sort of technology.
Did you not get that reference
No, I did not.
from American Pie?
I have not seen American Pie in forever.
Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart?
No. Okay, so enigmatic shields. Oh, they only cost 3 energy for the small ones. Oh, that's so good. Okay, attack destroyer. We don't need. Well, we do have attack destroyers, don't we? We do have a couple of them in our fleet. We need more phase disruptors, unless we can put some torpedoes. How about some kinetic cannons on our things? That sounds good. If I turn this one into an enigmatic power core, it turns into 15. How much power does this output? Can I cannot put another neutronium on there. That's a shame. Okay, so let's save this design. Good. That's the Unbidden Cruiser,
Survey complete.
which is completely... This is probably gonna... It fits perfectly. Hallelujah. Alright, cool. That works. Alright, now the battleship design that we have. It only has one shield on it? It barely fits. Again... God damn it. What's the... Okay, so weapon damage plus 10, fire rate plus 5. For the heavy guns, that is preferable. Tracking plus 9. Versus the Unbidden, this is not an issue. There we go. Fleet is ready to be upgraded. There we go. Have everyone found its sanctuary without any commands? I have indeed, actually. Press F to fuck bees. No, press F to pay your respects. You know what to do. There you go. Do you feel that there is anything missing in Stellaris other than Oni? Yes.
System survey.
I think the game is a great canvas so far in order to build a game at a much larger scope. More events would be nice. More in-depth functionality for megastructures and stuff would be nice as well. More end crises. Fleet intelligence. A spy system would be nice. Sabotage system would be nice. More in-depth factions. Federation mechanics, especially. What I really want is I want to build a superstructure that is like for those people that play Crusader Kings, in the expansion, and I need to remember what it was called. It's the Merchant expansion. I can't for the life of me remember what it's called, but you can build a house. And it's a house that you can start at the start of the game to basically build. And then over the generations, you add more wings to the house. What I would really want to see is have... Build a Federation capital building, say your Mass Effect, the Citadel, and then use that location to gradually expand, make it bigger, and give it more features, make it more powerful as the generations go by. Have more reach, like use a whole bunch of mechanics from megastructures, and every single species can add their own wing onto the building. So that would be really cool. The Republic, thank you. That's what it's called. All right, let's go kill some Unbidden. I'm really unsure that this is going to work, by the way. Actually, we're not going to go after... We're going to go after their first anchor. 666. Thy fleet power is 666. 666, the number of the beast. Yeah, it was the Republic DLC. Yeah, which is great. Is this game worth torrenting? Would you mind banning this person from the channel, please? Thank you. Okay, here comes the Unbidden fleet. Oh, good lord. The enigmatic disruption field is really messing with my...
Situation log.
Okay, we've killed an anchor. That's good. Means they will drop less fleets on top of us.
Situation
Okay,
log.
cool. We've killed an anchor. Okay, that's good. That's one. The extra-dimensional armada is not chasing after us. Okay, we can go inside of their territory to go in.
Construction complete.
I just restarted the new game, and will I start a war against an equivalent rival empire? Am I setting up a space station to trap their superior fleet? Wish me good luck. That is good fun. I really love FTL traps. FTL traps are so much fun to execute.
Situation log updated.
Okay, I'm waiting for the Unbidden to send in their secondary fleets.
Complete.
There is their anchor.
Situation log updated.
Okay. They'll probably jump in with another fleet.
Situation log updated.
Okay. There we go. That's the anchor down. That's good. Let me just save it here. Okay, now we move on. I don't know where... Okay, there... We have another extra-dimensional armada. Okay, it's trying to engage us. Thankfully, we are... we just lost a bunch of corvettes. That was to be expected. But our fleet is significantly more powerful than theirs. And we can just add more cruisers when necessary. We execute order 666, maybe. What is again what Palpatine says? Do it. That's the one. Yeah, we got prequel memes up in this house. All right, let's go for the thingy. Do it. Good lord. If you actually isolate, where the hell are these guys? Oh, this is a fallen empire? Really? No, they're just xenophobic isolationists, so they don't really care. Anyway. While I'm saving the goddamn universe, you're closing the border against me. Do it. Yeah, great.
Situation log
I was focused on laser weapons and rockets, but I want to try kinetic weapons. Any tips? Kinetic weapons are fun versus anything involving... let's take a look here. So kinetics, right? Cruisers. I'm actually running kinetics here because they're great against... I believe they're great against shield. Or at least they should be good against shield. So yeah, they ignore 50% of armor and do 33% shield damage, but they have relatively low firing speed. So you need no more ships in your fleet. Also, the Ripper autocannons, or at least any autocannons, are super powerful. They don't do any bonuses to any shields or armor or anything along those lines. They just shoot really fucking fast. So, all right, will be a fleet jumping on top of us as expected.
Situation log updated.
We will engage them.
Situation log
Thankfully, they're not stuck. Unlimited power! I am the Senate! Treason! Oh, what was it again? Treason it is?
Situation log
Yes.
updated.
Build a battle station. Man, can you imagine being a subcontractor on the goddamn Death Star? That would suck. You know, you always want to go... okay, this is a completely, void argument from that movie. That one movie, the one. have you ever heard the tale of Darth Pelagius the Wise? Yes, let's not go there. All right, let's take down these more of these anchors. It's Clerks, of course. How could I forget?
Situation
Great movie.
updated. Construction complete.
All right, as long as the Unbidden keep on jumping in on the other side of the systems, we'll be fine. We need to stay out of range of the enigmatic shields, or the enigmatic, the AOE effects. But as long as our ships move in, we're going to cause some problems. But another anchor will be down.
Complete.
Again, they're just only sending their fleets in one by one, which is suboptimal.
Situation log updated.
There we go. Cool. This is where their thingy is. Well, we cannot attack the gate yet. The Death Star Insurance Company, I know, right? I tell you what, they probably didn't cover that. Oh, look, it's a system for the country that does not exist. No way. There is no... Okay, for a second there, I thought this system was called Slet, which is Dutch for slut. But it's called Siet. So, yeah. Okay, so the wormhole is... Oh, good lord. They've got 3 more fleets in standby here. Prequel memes. Yes. Build a Death Star. I would, but I never actually got the mod to work properly. Okay, so there's 2 more. 2 more anchors. Yeah. Soon you will witness the final full power for the operational battle station. Yeah. Am I the only one? Am I one of those few people that actually likes Jedi? Like, not over Empire, obviously, because you know it's a masterpiece. Fun fact: it was not actually directed by Lucas at all. It was directed by Galifianakis, the guy who directed Back to the Future, I think. Oh no! The single hero cruiser. Wow.
Updated.
Yeah, ASpec has the high ground. I know, right? Oh, hi there. Wait, is this okay? Okay, so animatic decoder. I never really used the decoders for anything. Energy credits. Yep. I didn't add a battle. I did add a battleship modifier here. Okay. Have I integrated these damn dirty apes yet? That will be done. Oh wait, if I you know had a ledger. Okay, we're about halfway there.
Situation log updated.
Okay, the Unbidden are pushed back all the way to the portal. Are Archimedes any good? Yes. 100%. Ignores 100% of shields and armor.
Systems
Very slow firing rate, though. On paper, very good.
situation log updated.
Very high alpha damage as well. But, okay. Is this where the portal is? Or is this where the portal...
Construction complete.
Wait a minute. Okay, so... Is there another anchor in this system? I hope not. Good against Corvette swarms, yeah. Well, it's arguable. The large ones... wait, doesn't it have like a skip effect or something like that? Let's take a look here. Doesn't it jump from one target to another? Let's put a spinal mount on this. I don't actually have access to it. Arc emitter. Average damage is relatively low. Arc emitter, powerful weapons, lightning, bypassing shield and armor. Ignores 100% of armor and 100% of shields, but its damage output per minute is relatively low. It's only 1075, so okay, there's 2 enemy fleets in here. Let's stay out of the field
Complete.
and then engage them. Okay, is there no... Where's the anchor? There's no anchor here. This fight will most likely lose a little bit more than usual. Maybe like
Situation log updated.
1k more. 2k more.
Situation log
Alright, cool.
updated. Situation log updated. Situation log updated.
Fuck you very much. Wow. Is that a Lily Allen song? It is, yeah. I know this because I live with a British person. Yeah. Okay, so there's 2 Unbidden construction ships. As soon as they destroy that, we're pretty much done. We will need to go beeline straight for the gate. Every single Unbidden ship in the galaxy will jump on my ass as soon as they can. So these 2 additional extra-dimensional armadas will try to get on me relatively quickly. Can I jump out of here? That's annoying. Okay, so we need to beeline it for the gate. Okay, there's a Void Shaper here. Annoying. Okay, so there's 10 cruisers left in their fleets. They're right on top of me.
Updated.
This is where we hope. Oh my lord, there's a couple more fleets. 107k, wow. They just dropped 200k on me. We do double damage to them, though.
Situation
And we are spec'd out specifically to take down their fleets, so... Dangerous. Another fleet coming in. Where the fuck did Diesel come from? That didn't come from the gate. Ooh, this is scary. Oh Jesus, yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Situation log updated.
Okay, what did we lose? 1 ship lost. 30 battleships lost. That is the brunt of our fleet. We killed a ton of their stuff, though. Cruisers, corvettes. We basically just wrecked them. But the problem is they just had too much firepower on the field. 30 battleships is a huge loss. That's going to take a couple of years to recover from. Last stream, everybody was saying rip ASpec, but now he's wrecking them. You have proven a lot of people wrong. Yeah, that's because I actually know how to play this game. Minerals. This is annoying because this is. No, it needs to be the other way around for minerals. There you go. Okay, so we'll need to rebuild a bunch of battleships, which is extremely expensive. No, that's a cruiser yard in there. How many do I have in here? Okay, good. So I just rebuild 1/10 of my losses. As long as these guys don't build any anchors, we should be okay. Yeah, that was about 400k of stuff that jumped on top of us. Next time, what we'll do is, how much is in here? 300. So what we'll try to do next time, because the mistake we made here was a pretty honest one, to be honest. The Lando system. Lando? The Lando system? No, not a system, a man. Lando Calrissian. There's some Empire quotes for you. The problem is I didn't come in from the Lando system. I decided to move in from the top. I got stuck in combat, and I did not go for the portal. The portal, I could have attacked directly. And now they're rebuilding their anchors again, so. Yeah, the Lando system will be the staging point to victory, but I still need to take out these anchors. And there are quite a lot of them. Where is the Fist of the Void? So we lost about 50k of fleet power there, which is a significant amount, but nothing that cannot be overcome. And I'm overcome. Something, something. What is this integration process? I need your minerals. You must construct additional pylons. You need more minerals. I'm sure nobody got that reference. All right, cool. Oh, yeah, the fleet. Oh, man. Funnily enough, they went mostly after our battleships. But the problem is the amount of range they had, they were right on top of our fleet. Caused serious problems. Okay, so, yeah, they're building another anchor here. Yeah, that's a problem. Well, it's actually only military stations so far. And anchors will only increase their territory, so we're good for a little while. Bronze Scrub! Holy shit. That's... The Lando system contains all the tip. Yeah. I like Star Wars jokes and references. They make me not feel as old as I actually am. That sounds kind of sad. Alright, cool. We should have up to 70k again. We can rebuild relatively quickly. Let's set our military fleet to be... Currently set to encourage allied fleets to follow. But these guys are disloyal, which means they won't follow us. That is annoying. These guys have expanded relatively far, but we can still crush them relatively easily. They're an aggressive stance. Let's bring in the orbit. Let's give our economy a bit of a mineral boost. Okay. Is it possible to send in a small team to rush down the portal? Yeah. All the cool kids like fully automated luxury gay space communism. What, you mean Firefest? Wow. Did he just say that? Yes, I did. Sven and a small team to rush down the portal. The problem is they also recently... I think the portal's been buffed. And their fleets... I think their fleets are still in the system. Make the home base for fleet. Yeah, I know. The crew quarters and engineering modules are kind of important because... crew quarters and engineering. Yeah, you're completely right about that. Here, I'll put an observatory on there as well. That should lower the cost of for my fleet upkeep and increase my capability of actually building ships. But right now we're just building a lot of battleships. So, yeah, 350k hit points. Really, is it that many? Space Liberty Prime activated. Objective destroy all space communists. All right, okay, I see where this is going. Yeah, Liberty Prime. Here we go. I fucking love Liberty Prime. It's probably one of my favorite robots in all of gaming, except for maybe HK-47 or Fisto. Yeah, tactical assessment. America will never fail the communist invasion. Oh, yeah, death is a preferable alternative to communism. It's like, holy shit. Which is kind of weird, considering China is not technically a communistic state. You know, it's kind of like a weird free market economy that's like limited and stuff. I don't know the details. Anyway, communism will never win. Yeah. Fisto over HK-47? I don't know, man. Fisto was pretty awesome. You can even bend over for Fisto. I'm not even kidding. I wish I was. Like, assume the position is what it says. It's like, what? What did you just say? All right, cool. Is there a fleet still in here? There's only one fleet in here. Okay, so the dimensional portal has... holy shit. It's got 275,000 hit points and 150 armor. That's a ridiculous amount of armor. That's like the only situation where I would not use... Like, that's such bullshit, isn't it? Like, the entire Unbidden is designed around a philosophy of shields, and then they throw an 80% armor modifier on their last building. Like, what's the bullshit there, right? God damn it, Wiz. Why would you do this sort of thing? All right, cool. Are meatbacks inferior? Well, they are. Democracy is non-negotiable. Yes. So very true. Okay, what we got here? You haven't fisted correctly until you have met Fisto. Well then, I guess if that what floats your boat, I guess that's cool. Who am I to, pass comment? I guess. Look at all this empty space we're gonna colonize soon. That's crazy. It's a size 20 continental world in here. Let's send a colony ship over. That was potentially a bad idea, with all the influence we just spend on that. Not entirely sure that was a good idea or not. We still have the expansion bonus, but still. I do kind of want to integrate these guys. Integrate subject. They're going to be super expensive. Arc emitter. Tachyon lands. Ignores 90% of armor. Focused arc emitter. powerful discharge, 12 DPS. This one's 22 DPS, but doesn't do that much damage to shields. So. Greetings, Fisto is programmed to please. Oh, Jesus Christ, what have I done?
Construction complete.
What does the enigmatic decoder do? It's basically a modifier for your... It's basically like the sentient combat computer, as far as I understand it. Okay, let's take a look actually while we're at it. So what it does is it increases your tracking and chance to hit, whereas the other one increases your chance to evade. So it's kind of like a min-maxy sort of thing. It's very situational. I don't use them very much because I don't think they're particularly good. But yeah. Let's take a look at what the Unbidden have done so far, shall we? Victory. Oh, wow. 73 out of 125 planets required. Okay, so we've integrated these here Xenos. That is good. Okay, so Empire species. That is a lot of aliens that are undesirables. Robots. Okay, so let's modify you guys to be hive-minded. Let's remove your slow breeders modifier. Let's make you industrious. Yes. And let's add... Oh, it's strong, isn't it? Yeah, industrious. Oh, we already have strong. Okay. Very strong. So we can add very strong as well. With 2 trait points remaining. We can make them talented, charismatic, resilience, nice. Let's add intelligent as well. Select all, modify. Good. It's going to take 18 months. That's good. Where can I donate to ASpec? You can use, if you look at the chat, there's a little $sign button. It says Super Chat on it. Just click on that and follow the instructions. It's relatively easy. Okay, so now that this is done, let's get a sector underway. Ooh, I did just accidentally remove a system. This is one of the most annoying mechanics in the game. If you accidentally remove a system during this particular phase, you lose 25 influence, which is a lot. Okay, so for +1, let's add a new leader here just for the happiness modifier. And let's pump some energy into this. There we go, and some minerals as well. And sector settings. Let's make it mineral production. You're allowed to redevelop no robots. There we go. Wow, we're 417 food. Let's upgrade their ships. We got a lot more minerals now, but sadly due to some unrests, we may need to do some stuff with that as well. Species. These are pre-sentient. The post ones, we're just going to remove weak from you, give you that, and we're going to make you erudite as well.
Situation log updated.
That is done. These are undesirables. We're currently modifying them. Felnol. That's not what you look like last playthrough. Okay, these are all pre-sentient undesirables, and we cannot modify any robots. So that's a shame. Apparently, we're consuming the robots. Apparently, that's the thing. So yeah, good shit.
Construction complete.
Isn't hive mind technically a form of communism? No, because the hive mind is a single entity, and communism is the production, is the resources and production to the masses, whereas there is only one entity in this. So it doesn't really matter. I like how authoritarian attraction modifiers collapse onto this part of space. It doesn't matter because very soon they will be part of the hive and they will not have any ethics. Happiness will not be a thing. How the fuck can I upgrade all of this stuff?
Upgraded. Ships upgraded.
Oh, I thought they already all had hyperdrive. Communism is death. We must seize the means of production. Indeed. This is why, you know, I bought stock in Paradox when they went to the market. Because, you know, I was like, fuck it, let's seize the means of production. That's literally what happened. It's kind of funny.
Established. Species modified.
Tyranids are hive-minded, but the hive-mind Tyranids display independent thoughts. Yeah, that's kind of... I was actually watching some stuff from Arch Warhammer. If anybody watched any of his stuff. If you haven't, go and you like Warhammer, go have it give it a look. Basically, he was contemplating the idea that the hive mind is they all feed into a single intelligence, which is incredibly scary considering, you know, that would imply that the hive mind is super intelligent. So Arch Warhammer is pretty great, yeah. Paradox may own my soul, but I gain dividends. I know, right? Good shit. All right. Planets and sectors. Wow, minus 60? $10 from Mechanol Numbrio. That's cool. Your amount and message will be public. That's your message? All right, cool. Thank you, sir. Continue enjoying the videos. The deal by the Tyrant has those are, yeah. Loving his Game Master series at the moment. Yeah, I've been watching his Fall of Cadia series, which I think is hilarious. I think he is a great entertainer, and I have a lot of fun watching his content. So, do you know how the flood works? Yes, it's an Overmind-esque thing that uses spores to infest lower things, and then there's like a super intelligence attached to it, I think. So, isn't it? What's it called again? The Hive Mind Flood. The Grave Mind. How can I forget? Of course. Yeah, I have just managed to modify their species. Both of them, I think. So unrest is no longer a problem. Such a delight. Species. Empire species. They're all parts. These guns are undesirables for some reason. You need to have Hive Mind. And we'll just make you, like, super fucking smart. Only takes, like, a month anyway. So, yeah. Text-to-speech rates. There's not even text-to-speech here, so... Do you know how Brother Moons work? Oh, God, what was Brother Moon again? Brother Moon... Wasn't that... Oh, right! That's a thing from... What's that game from EA? Good lord, I can't remember. It's Dead Space, isn't it? Yeah. The Brother Moons, who are basically the source of the alien infection. Very scary shit, actually. It's basically a giant undead dead moon in space. It's basically a giant entity. It's kind of creepy, really. But yeah, that's the Brother Moon. I know. I didn't ignore the $10. I didn't ignore the $10. It's the Makil Nambraro guy. You know, he gave us $10. I didn't ignore it. Can you build High Charity? No, but you can build something that looks like High Charity. It's not High Charity, but it looks like it. So, the source of the necromorphs. Yes. Is that also the source of the obelisks? I think they're called. No, they're not called obelisks. I can't remember what they're called. Jesus. Yeah, it's a giant moon filled of necromorph flesh, and there's two of them. They're super creepy, to say the least. Okay, so... Well, 2 more battleships, and then we should be fine. The markers, that's the one. There's... I think we can take out the portal. Do you have a favorite MTG character?
System survey complete.
No, I don't. I the girlfriend says that I should pick Ajani, but playing walkers and all that. I like Hydras, I guess.
No. If you're anybody from MTG, you're Jace.
Why,
System survey
why
complete.
Jace?
He's a blue asshole.
Because he's a blue asshole. Wow. I thought we didn't talk about blue decks in this house. Make us whole, Isaac. Yeah, I can trade some energy, but I think the fleet is pretty much ready to take out the portal. Plus, we got some additional shield hit points, so we should be good. Stellaris may let you build Halo arrays. That'd be awesome. The Ark? Name a construction ship. The Ark? What is this? Transformers? Or Halo? Yeah, Transformers also had a Ark. Probably didn't know about that, did you? You should get a Patreon. Maybe. Why does everybody hate Hiveminds? We ain't evil. We just want to nibble on some people. It's not genocide. It's small bits inside of us. I know, right? You don't really kill anybody. We just consume them and make them part of the whole, as they should be. Too bad there's no Nomad Stellaris race. Well, there is the Space Nomads, which kind of implies that there's a Nomad race,
System survey complete.
I guess. All right, let's develop this planet. I never picked. Oh, dear. Okay, so that is a problem.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Akaton. Frontier Clinic. It would be really stupid if I went Mastery of Nature as my last perk. Like, the most valuable of all perks. Afterwards, you can never pick a perk ever again. And you go for, like, the most stupid one in the game. Well, it's super valuable, obviously, but yeah. You just enlighten them. They volunteer to serve. Call your hive mind Megatron. Damn, son. Megatron? I don't know, man. Megatron is, like, one of my favorites. Like, Megatron is the epitome of incompetence. And a lot of people are like, whoa, dog, did you just call Megatron incompetent? Yes, I did. You want to know why? Any sufficiently decent leader would have killed off that idiot Starscream a long time ago before he became a problem. All right, so we haven't surveyed this world. There's a size 15, size 21. Let's do that. Wait, is there... There's another extra-dimensional. Okay, cool. So let's jump in here. Let's go to the Lando system, and we jump into the portal. We all go home before Christmas. I'm sure that nobody's ever uttered those words ever before. We should be fine. Cobra Commander. Cobra! I fucking love Cobra Commander of how fucking ridiculous he is. He's the most stupidest character. Oh, my favorite Star Wars character is Admiral Thrawn. Really? Are you really going to throw that card out? The Admiral Thrawn card? That's just not fair. Look, if we're going to talk about favorite Star Wars characters, Admiral Thrawn is not a pickable one. You want to know why? Because everybody picks Admiral Thrawn. Because he's canon now, and that's awesome. He's also the most awesome character in the series. Therefore, everybody picks him. Therefore, by default, you should not be able to pick him. Done. I think it's that guy who flies the Millennium Falcon together with Lando. I'm sure he has a name. Like, it's the Star Wars galaxy. It's like the most overanalyzed stuff since, well, not since, but, you know, aside from The Matrix, it's like the most overanalyzed movie, with every single character having a backstory, no matter how minor it was. Kylo, no, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about, like, the little guy.
Oh, the Mexican.
Yeah, did you just say the Space Mexican? It's got his name is Nyenyap, of course. Space Mexican, I get here. Oh my lord. Oh my god, don't make me build that wall. Alright, here we go. There we go. There's the portal. Okay, so it's losing a lot of HP very quickly. $18K. We're about halfway there.
Situation log.
Who's your favorite transformer? Soundwave. Again, it's a very, very default name. Okay, the portal's almost down. And 30K.
Situation log.
The dimensional portal in the Jatara system has been destroyed. This means the extra-dimensional invaders can no longer receive reinforcements from their twisted realm. With the destruction of this portal, the end of the invasion is finally in sight, and a profound sense of elation has settled over most of the galaxy. The Void, the Void, that is all, has won such admiration since it was their ships that struck the final blow. Fuck no. What do you mean, the final blow? I was the only one that did anybody. Against the portal, the crews from those vessels will be celebrated as heroes for generations to come. The galaxy is now a safer place. Good. Let's eat up these goddamn things and be done with it. Christmas is saved! Soundwave is just awesome because he turns into a tape deck. Like, he turns into a friggin' boombox. Like, how 80s is that? Alright, they're all beelining for me. It's 100K. Not particularly comfortable about this. Pirate Exiles. What was thought to be a cluster of minerals are metal hulls of 2 alien corvettes stealthily drifting through the asteroid belt. Science Officer Nuvas establishes contact, and those 2 ships are crewed by allegedly former pirates, now cast out from the robber clan. The robber clan. Wow. They have heard whispers that the overmind of the void that is all. Oh yeah, for those that don't remember, the title of my leader is the Overmind, and the name of my leader is the Overmind, which means that the Overmind is called the Overmind, the Overmind, the Overmind. They can make themselves useful. Yes, they can definitely make themselves useful. We will consume them. This is going to be a pretty tough fight, I think. Maybe. Maybe not.
Situation log updated. System server
Okay.
complete.
I don't think this should be too difficult. Because we have range on our side. Yeah. After this is done, I think we'll just retool all of our ships again. Cool. Let's go for this. And you can be set to passive. Just do all the research projects in these systems. And I will just take care of all the final stuff.
Situation log updated.
Space Mexicans, the border crossers, are mostly not Mexicans, as they are rather from other space Latin American countries. And they say they are space Mexicans, so they can try again later on. Well, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe.
System survey.
Anyway, so we've integrated those aliens. I think we can... Yeah, I think we can start expanding again a little bit. So, let's get... Oh, wait, we can just put energy on this.
Research complete.
There you go. Cool. We got another one. Form Federation. Habitability plus 10. Yay. I guess we are now capable of living everywhere.
Situation
Habitability plus 5. I guess that's nice. Recolonize all the things.
situation
Yes.
log updated.
And I think I have pretty much killed everything, except for this single Void Shaper over here. Oh, wait, Exiled Pirates. Look at that. Exiled Pirates. That's a whole 121 fleet power. Do they have like FTL? Okay. They have jump drive as well. So not only do these corvettes have small fission reactors, small deflectors, nanocomposite armor,
Updated.
medium mass drivers, everything's tier 1, and they have a jump drive. Because that's a thing. Of course, that's a thing. Do private colony ships have anything different for Hiveminds? Yeah, they just don't just don't get any ethics divergence at all. Oh yeah, these guys have now moved in. That's great. Okay, so poor minerals, really. All right, cool. Expansion planner size 25.
Complete.
That's Prophet's Retreat. Where is this?
Tile blocker cleared. Debris analyzed. System survey complete.
Well, this is a fascinating fascinating development. The Abathanian Guardians, stagnant descendancy of Holy Guardians. All
Survey complete.
right, who wants
Found.
me to trigger a war in heaven? I think triggering a war in heaven would be fun. Let's do it. Let's just do it. It's gonna be great.
Construction complete.
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I'm gonna ride. Da, da, da. Whoa, how much fucking minerals do I have? Holy shit. War in heaven, yeah, I know, right? I will need to retool my ships from non... yeah.
Research complete. System survey
So,
complete.
energy credits for 5, tachyon lands, whatever. All right, cool. So, ship designer, new design, corvettes, torpedo, plasma, devastator. There we go. Corvettes. There we go, and we will delete
Station in progress. Debris
this one.
analyzed.
Embrace the power of the Dark Sid.
Tile blocker cleared.
Do it. What is there no neutronium armor on this design? There is also no enigmatic power cores on this design. It's tier 3. Some shields would be good. Perfect. Okay. Attack destroyer is pretty much ready to rock. We need a new cruiser design, though. Those are all mediums, of course. I'm going to go back to the old classic of plasmas on everything. Max out the lows, max out the highs. One shields. Not a fan of this. There we go. The ship of the line is back. Now we just have a shit ton of battleships that we don't really have any use for, even though they're kinetic, so they're quite good, actually. This is actually kind of fine. Yeah, we'll just leave it as this is, and we'll upgrade all the other ships. They'll probably be, like, really weak all of a sudden, so. Build some mega structures. I could actually build some mega structures.
Anomaly found. System
Oh, did I just click that away? Great. I need a little bit more for the sentry array, which is going to be the first one I'm going to build.
debris analyzed.
Jackson's Lighthouse. Does anybody get the reference?
System
Yeah, I know you do.
complete. Tile blocker cleared.
All right. So we want to build the array as close to the enemy without it being any problems. So let's build a mega structure. The sentry. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Survey complete.
I need 400. And really? It costs that much? Mega structure. It's 300 influence. All right, what can I do to offset that?
Construction complete.
Well, first of all, there appears to be an
Colony established.
outpost here that should not be there. That's
Debris
one.
analyzed.
Yeah, whatever. That's not important.
Ships.
Okay, that's back to 2. We lose a little bit of territory. It's not the end of the world. Okay, I got any other ones? Where's most of my influence going anyway? Edicts. Which edicts am I running? There's the research speed, so we can just disable this. It's a Grand Fleet. We can forward that. Good. We're back on the 5. We'll have a thing very soon. Any Firefly references in the game? No, nothing regarding. Only something about Hands of Blue. I have no idea what they're talking about. Are these guys my vassals? Yeah, they are. Look at these radishes. Federation builders, my ass. There you go. You're gonna be part of my collective very soon. Yes. Surface. Oh, look at this. This isn't that glorious. It's all empty. We'll be able to build energy on this. Science. Recur for science, actually, till the end of friggin' time. It does have atmospheric hallucinogenic on it, but our pop should not be impacted by that at all. And some more science labs. This costs a lot of resources that I'm just spending for no reason whatsoever, but whatever. Some more food to grow our pops. Yep. Some more energy. Some more scienticians. Some energy and some more science. And we'll leave this one open for now. That's a giant orgy. Wow. Are you going to do a series based around fighting the new psionic endgame prices? Well, no. Funnily enough, it's funny you should mention that. The new series, Garbage Space Aliens, I'm not going to genetic engineer their negatives away. No, I'm not. I'm going to give them psionic powers. So not only are they idiots in space, they're also psionic idiots in space. So basically, they're elves that are full of themselves, but they're actually a little bit more stupid than usual. And I will roleplay them as such. Don't you worry about that. Roleplaying, you say? That is so... ew. I know, right? Yeah. Alright, cool. Another anomaly found. Lifeless toxic. Basically Eldar, yeah. Idiot telepaths that end summon the end of the cycle. Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, and I'm giving them Unity because the reason why I'm giving them the Unity bonuses is I want to show to the devs, who I know are watching my videos, by the way, because they told me several times. I want to show them how ridiculously overpowered nuclear devastation. Oh, well, how ridiculously overpowered those events are, or at least those things. Jesus Christ, how many fucking battleships do I have in this? There we go. I was under the impression I upgraded this. Okay, so I didn't throw away my. Okay, there's your problem. All right, cool. That's cheap. 91K. We'll see how it goes. How the heck do you keep track of stuff at this stage in the game? Well, we are a mind that knows everything about everything that's going on, considering we're a hive mind. No, it's just a case of 10%. It's just, focusing on the right things at the right times. A lot of the planets that are pretty much maxed out are being handed off to sectors, so they're no longer really that important anymore. I do want to colonize this. So yeah, basically what I can also do, I can give all these sectors the ability to colonize. So there's a bunch of stuff of that going on. Overall, keeping track of things is really not all that difficult. It's just a case of, the will. Endocycle is the best covenant. Has ASpec tried Factorio? Yes. I have not. Oh my god. Hold on with the Factorio fought. Purple Rain. Happiness plus 10. It does marry fuck all. Yeah, I haven't played 0.16 yet. I haven't gotten around to it yet. Apparently, the nuclear power stuff is really fun. I haven't done a lot with it, though. Have I really not done this one before? Are you serious? Oh my god. I haven't finished the alien species. What year is it? Oh my god, I've been playing for 328 years and I've never finished the alien specimen procurement? Alrighty then. That's Kind of sad. Oh well. Favorite Factorio LP when? No. I'm not gonna go to a Factorio LP. I'll leave that to people like Stejoy. If you like Factorio players, go and hang out with Stejoy. He does a lot of stuff with trains, and he's apparently he's on a bit of hard times at the moment. So if you want to check him out, I'm sure it will be appreciated on his side as well. What's up with all these sign ships? I'm looking forward to the new update, so we no longer... So all the signs and the construction ships will all be sorted around the same thing. Is it possible to recover from the end of cycle? I think it is. You are... which sector is this? Menjus sector. Yes. Okay, so I can colonize 3 more worlds. Let's get a species on here. You are undesirables, so let's... You're cybernetic. Oh, that is really... You serious? Oh my god. That is awesome. Okay, let me make a safe game here. Cyber Hive. Ladies and gentlemen, it's actually happened. This is actually... Holy shit, this is exciting stuff. So, these guys are cybernetic. Now they are the Borg. I'm going to give them rapid breeders so they can just go everywhere. That's really awesome. Where are they? Nomadic. Where is rapid breeders? Conformists, venerable, resilience. There they are. Fertile. Growth time minus 30. Happiness plus 5. That's great. That's awesome. The Pumpkin Borg. I can pick 3 more points. So I will make them intelligent. So not only are they fertile, they're also intelligent and cybernetic. And nomadic?
Situation log updated.
Oh, that's great. That is awesome. We don't have... What? What do you mean I don't have border access for this project? They're in my fucking space! Oh, man.
Survey complete. System survey complete.
This is annoying. Oh, come on.
Colonization in progress.
Come on. Damn, these aliens would be completely and utterly unstoppable if we genetically engineered them properly. But, oh my god, we don't have border access for this. Is it because they're in a sector? Please don't tell me it's because they're in a sector. No, it's not because... Oh my god. Oh, fuck my life. This fucking bug. I swear to god. We had the key. The key to ultimate power. Cybernetic Hiveminds. But no. Wait, what? Why the fuck would it be all the way over here? Alright. I've got some undesirables. Undesirables, yeah, sure. Okay. Felnol undesirables. I want to modify the species. Nemenjus sector. There's cybernetic Hiveminds that are fertile and intelligent. Modify. Oh my fuck. Well, guess we're just gonna have to eat the robots then. Jesus Christ.
Research complete.
Oh, that is so... Yeah, well, I think Leon Woodward said it properly. The universe just gave you a giant fuck you. I know, right? God damn it. I was really looking forward to that as well.
System survey complete.
Ugh. Okay. Let's get rid of these shitty construction ships because they just piss me off now. All right. How about you guys? Inferior. Good. We're gonna go to war. Upgrade this fleet. Are they actually uprising at me at the moment?
Construction complete. Situation log updated. Special project complete.
Yay! I finished the alien procurement thingy. I think. No, I still haven't done. I still need this one. Can I get there? Oh! Oh my god, it's 320 years in and I still haven't done the fucking alien species procurement project that spawns 10 years into the game. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? That's too funny. To war! To war we go. I just fucking unsectored them, okay? Fuck it, I'll do it again. Just to, you know, fucking unsector them right now. Here you go. Done. Cool. Alien species. Investigate giant skeleton. No, I don't want to investigate a giant skeleton. The Plesimus Clarius. They're in... No, they're not in this system. Why the... Okay, so... The game thinks it's over here. Clearly it's over here. Okay, I'm going to need to do something drastic here. Okay, so I directly control this, right? Yeah, I do. So let's resettle these guys. Let's resettle you to... Have you tried turning it on and off again? I don't even want to get into this discussion right now, children. That's not cool. All right. 40 pop. Okay, I can have one pop. Okay, cool. All right, so I've moved one pop. All right, cool. Modify. One of them is over here. We can ignore those guys. Fuck them. Hivemind. Fertile. Intelligent. I can pick one more. What did I do again? Charismatic, communal, conservationist. I don't care. Enduring, nomadic. We don't really have anything. With what are we lacking at the moment? Nothing really. Quick learners, leader experience, other species happiness, consumer goods, communal. Doesn't really matter. Nomadic. Okay, modify. Oh my fuck. Fuck this game. Fuck this game and everything it stands for. I just wasted so much influence on this fucking species that I cannot confirm. Oh, fuck's sakes. This just genuinely makes me sad. You know. This is a goddamn tragedy. It is a goddamn tragedy, really.
Colonization in progress.
Oh my god. All right, okay, let me try this. Okay, so let's just reload this. Maybe this works. Hopefully. All right. So, it does. It didn't work.
Ships upgraded. System survey complete. Colony established.
Why don't go from them? I could, but they're going to be consumed by the time the war is done. So, besides, I want to get these worlds first, pure because of the ancient technologies. We could have been Borg. I know, right? Such sad. Such sad. No, I don't know. You cannot modify. Yes, you can modify undesirables. Anything that is not hive mind in your empire is automatically undesirables. The only way to get them in your hive mind is to modify the undesirables. That's the whole point. Hive minds don't feel. That's a good point, actually. Hive minds do not feel happiness. That is a really good point. And because of that bombshell, we're gonna go to war. We want unity. I know, right? I want robotic unity. You tried to make the Borg. I know. Like mini tentacled Borg. It's not like that's like sexier than the Borg Queen. Ancient life pod. Nobody cares. Yeah. I'm gonna go and trigger the war in heaven right now. I know there is a fallen empire up in here. As soon as we kill this fallen empire, it will trigger the fallen empire event. At least it should do. The Pumpkin Borg. Let's jump into here. This shouldn't take too long. We got a lot of minerals. We can...
System survey complete.
A lot of cruisers. I also just realized I need to add a very specific type of ship to counter the fallen empires here. Hold on. Point defense, medium, and yeah, so Guardian point defense and advanced fighter wings. Why, you ask? Well, it turns out that fallen empires really like their their ships that they just shit out fighter craft, basically. Anti-fighter shitting. I think that works. Cool. All right, and then we'll just add a bunch of these, like 3 per station. Apparently, I cannot upgrade this one. Jesus Christ, what have I been doing with my fleet power here? It's just completely and utterly unacceptable. You didn't even have one. Okay, so I'm gonna just build a bunch more. Don't need more BBs. Gaia creation, let's go for it. The Halloween Borg, I know, right? Ever get the Spiral Feed Power Hub research? No, because we haven't done the... well, obviously, yes, I have had it. It's just we haven't triggered the worm in waiting. And it's difficult to trigger as a hive mind, as far as I understand it. A double war in heaven. Kinky. That'll teach you for researching level 3 drives. Hey, man, I pushed back the Unbidden. I've basically already won the game. All right, cool. I can add one more core worlds. So let's get a couple of science ships out in here. These, ooh, it's a 25 ocean worlds. I will take that. That's the Lando system. Size 13, 16, 21 Tomb World, Desert World, Savannah. There's another desert world in here, so we'll just survey these ones. Let's put a couple of stations in there. I would put this in a sector, but I'm not.
Construction complete.
Besides, I need to construct all these stations that are in these systems, only for the strategic resources anyway. Okay. We're just waiting for our new cruisers to come off the production line so we can use them against the Fallen Empires. Because Fallen Empires use heavy amounts of attack crafts, and that's where the flak cannons come in. Should create a habitat called Cloud City in the Lando system. You, sir, are a fucking genius. I will do that. I will do exactly that. And because of that, I will name you. Because of that idea, I will call you. I will knight thee on an honorary member of the hive mind. Come to be consumed. Okay, so have I added the anti-shitting class to this? Oh, of course, I got the Reaver class as well. How could I forget about that? Yeah, I got 5 of them. It's not going to be enough, but you get the general idea here.
Construction complete.
Are my sectors colonizing their own worlds now? Colonizing. Colonize. Okay, they're actually colonizing their own sectors now, so that's cool.
System survey complete.
Where's my capital world? Over here. Okay. I could do some more stuff with this one. Okay, so let's just expand these sectors just so they can colonize a little bit more, and I can be a little bit more flexible with my core worlds as well. I've got a couple of core worlds here, actually.
System survey complete.
Okay, so this sector, we can set this to max. We can set this one to max, and we can give you a bunch of energy because you need it. We can start putting this up to max and that up to max. So we actually get a decent amount of minerals out of it. Have you checked the Gargantua system? The Infinity Machine is maybe still alive. Oh, that's a good question. Where is Gargantua? Gargantua. It's not that far away, actually. Let's go in there. Okay. Okay, so... Okay, we got 13 of the shitter classes. Let's go to war. I want... Swirling Shadows. I want Celestial Throne. I want Sky Temple. Ah, the Infinity Equation is here. Good. Can I get all of it? I can get... Oh my god, that cost almost no war score. That's great. Okay, so we've found the Leviathan, which is down in here. Hello there, Infinity Sphere. Hello there, fellow kids. Such a delight. Yeah, this is, like, model-wise, you wouldn't think it, but this is actually one of the coolest models in the game, because it's got so much stuff going on under the hood. All right, what we got? Fallen Empires. They... This construction ship is called Krabby Plumage. Well then. Alrighty then. Okay, I guess that's the thing. Let's get the dropships into position. Ah, it looks like we got ourselves some Stellar Electrics. I haven't seen any Titans yet, but I'm sure they'll pop up sooner or later. Wait, what?
Construction complete.
Is that station shitting out? Wow, that's unexpected.
Construction complete. Situation log update.
Oh, my ally, my vassals are here, ready to have their shit pressed in. Yeah, we should be able to easily micro singularity. All right. Yeah, we should be able to take this fleet relatively easily. Flange. Oh, see what I meant with all the dropships? With all the attack craft? Like, Fallen Empires really like your attack craft. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, in a world where one man decides that like, this is literally... Like, they're not moving particularly fast at the moment because, obviously, I'm moving on relatively slow speeds. But, yeah. Their attack craft are crazy town. It's a good thing that I fitted out my entire fleet with assault craft of my own. Look at that. You see, these little things, they look like things from Homeworld, actually. Let's take a look at them. They look like Hegarian attack ships, like interceptors. That's cool. Plus, I got all the flat cannons in the world as well. Sadly, the Fallen Empire here is using quite a lot of arc emitters, so... Did the Unbidden invade? Yes, and we crushed them. All right, cool. Their attack craft are dead. Let's speed things up a little bit. This is normal speed for some reason. Uh, 85. Well, I haven't seen any Titans yet. I don't think these guys have any Titans. I guess that's good for us. They just have battle cruisers, I guess. The Void continues to consume.
Situation log updated.
Good. We've taken their core world. We're going to take their core worlds. Next. Let's take a look here. So we'll send this one over here. We'll keep you in here. And we will send our dropships over here. Titans are awakened only. That is incorrect, sir. Some fallen empires spawn with Titans off the get-go. Swirling Shadows. +6. Abandoned terraforming equipment. Ooh. Yes. Oh, wow. One of my planets, it is an alpine world, has abandoned terraforming equipment. Resume process. Dismantle it. I'm going to totally resume it. Potentially, this is going to break my entire colony. But, you know, it's... Alright.
Special project.
Oh no! The aborted terraforming process on Nafra Lab has been completed. After seen in the atmosphere with billions of terraforming nanites of the alien bioengineering machinery was significantly altered the conditions of the surface. Something appeared to have gone wrong when the nanites designed the planet's new biota. However, they have spawned millions of horribly deformed creatures. Oh jeez, Rick! What have you done now, Rick? Oh no! These Cronenberg aliens, Rick! Most of them died within moments within their with their twisted bodies collapsing, but the survivors have massed together in a throbbing, shrieking horde. To make matters worse, they appear to be flocking towards the main settlement. Such a delight. Oh, jeez, Rick! Oh no, my colony got Cronenberged! Oh no, the Cronenberg! I actually have fucking tears in my eyes because of this one. Let's land the armies. Oh, jeez, Rick!
Situation log updated.
Alright, where were we? Oh, yeah, we were winning the game.
Established.
Okay, you're bombing.
System survey complete.
There's the second fleet. There's nothing in the system. Goodbye, Moon Man. No! No! We're not singing the Moon Man song. Goodbye, Moon Man. Oh, no. They took my station as well? How does that make any sense? That's just bullshit, you know. Alright, let's just send a couple cruisers in this way. Yeah, I know. The spaceport is going to take down the transports, so we do have to do something about that. Okay, hull points +5, armor +5. You're gonna get swifter. Yeah, you gotta get swifter. Pull down your pants, Mr. Bulldog. Mr. Bulldog.
Situation log updated.
Like I think Rick and Morty is probably one of the most quotable TV shows since Futurama,
Situation log updated.
which is not really all that difficult of a statement to make, but you get the general idea here.
Situation log updated.
Yeah, I haven't sent any armies. See, I don't see why I don't like that episode with the fucking space cloud that wants to purge the entire galaxy is because Crumbopulous Michael dies in it. But then again, it does have Blitz and Chits, so
System survey.
you know they play Roy.
Situation log updated.
Roy's pretty good. Are people following my Twitter account?
Enemy Situation log updated.
Anyway, next one. One of them has been taken. Next system. Oh, I love how weak these stations are at the moment. Oh, good lord, we are maxing out minerals. Yep. Perfect. We should soon be ready to finally build our thingy. Every time Rick says, "More do you need to drink?" Jesus Christ, man! Do you want to kill somebody? Because that's how you kill somebody. Okay, so we're in this system. Let's get the drop ships embarked. Okay, so you guys are all in here. Okay, so that is. Oh, whoa! My allies. If those are not my allies. Ugh. These guys are gonna get.
Alien spaceport engaged.
These. Ooh.
Situation log updated.
Reach for the orb.
Situation log updated.
The problem I have with reaching for the orb, or at least the event, is that it's just a little bit too much like the Venture Brothers. Ooh, it's Celestial Throne.
Situation log updated.
Celestial Throne is their capital system. Sky Temple and something else. How it goes, ASpec? Well, I'm winning. Liberation. Our expeditionary forces have liberated Nafalop from the mutated horrors that were occupying our main settlements. Or should I do it as like an old-timey British newscast sort of thing?
No.
Yeah. Our expeditionary forces have liberated the Nafalop from the mutated horrors that were occupying our main settlements. Their rotting corpses are now littering the ground, and the troops that are currently in the process of bulldozing their putrid biomass into a hastily farming. The Queen will be happy to hear about this. Pockets of survivors have been emerging all across the planet, but many have not been. But many lives have been lost. Time to rebuild. Oh, for fuck's sakes! Space bounty. What's this? Asteroid defense system. Fuck it. They can deal with it. They knew the risks. Happiness -5. Who cares? Yeah, whatever. Food. Doesn't really matter. We got more than enough anyway. Energy. Minerals. Energy. Science. Energy. Science, some food, and we'll leave the other slots open.
Situation log updated.
Jesus Christ, where did all these events come from all of a sudden? Oh, jeez, Rick.
Situation log updated. Colonization in progress.
We're colonizing like all the things. Holy shit, these stations have 8K fleet power? Damn. We're Bulwark class. They got 20,000 hit points. Damn, that's pretty strong. It's not strong enough.
Complete. Situation log updated.
Prevent ASpec from winning. Throw all the event at him. Yeah. Oh yeah, how did I forget? I forgot about the Infinity Sphere. How does one even do that? It's just let's go get over there. They got a couple of fleet power in here. Okay, so the Fist of the Void is currently just packing up. So let's get the transport fleet out in here, and let's get that sorted out. Perfect. You can make peace. You have enough war score. Is that so? No, I certainly don't. I need at least all their worlds. Zerg are like the raindrop in the ocean that is the Tyranids. That is very true. The Zerg are only in the Corpulu sector, whereas the Tyranids are everywhere. With a cosmic pincer maneuver. Oh. For a second there, I was like, yeah!
Anomaly found.
They're still consuming them. Are you sure I cannot modify them? I would really like to modify them. Come on.
Situation log
Come on, let me modify it. Come on. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, how about these ones? What are you guys doing? Alright, what are you guys doing out here? You're like some sort of... What is your ascension? We're gonna kill these guys at some point. Like, how strong are they? Equivalent? Yeah, whatever. The Tyranids are still coming. And you know what is even worse? Whatever's chasing the Tyranids is also still coming. Asteroid fauna. Why can't I eat that?
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Jeez. How many armies does this fucking system have?
Colony established. Enemy
Boop.
planet secured.
Cool. Next.
Construction complete.
This system, I guess. Oh, it is a celestial throne. Okay. Oh, victory. I guess. All right, let's sector this business up. Oh no, that is celestial throne. Celestial throne I want to control at least. As well with Sky Temple. Which is the one I don't want to control though. There's a bunch of aliens here. Emerald Mausoleum. Oh my, it's a holy world. Let's colonize the ever-loving shit out of that. How many Gaia worlds are there here? That's crazy town. There's a Tundra world. Way too many tile blockers. Okay, so we're consuming these here aliens. We'll need to modify them. If they don't allow us to modify these aliens, I will be so pissed. All right, cool. Modify. Cool. All of them.
Situation log updated.
Thank fuck. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Only takes 4 months. Fender bender. How odd. Okay. Yeah, but our income has just exploded in terms of minerals, at least. This is just crap on it. I think this is crap on it as well.
Complete.
Yeah. And yeah, whatever. This should have crap on it as well. Okay, so we're all in agreement here. This all has crap on it. So the only good ones is Celestial Throne and Sky Temple. So we knew about this already. So
Situation log updated.
don't really care about your alien mural.
System survey
Ooh,
complete.
dark matter. Well, have me some of that. Okay, cool. So we will directly control Sky Temple, and I will tell you why very shortly. Mainly because we're gonna individually genetically engineer
Species modified.
the aliens in those worlds.
Colonization in progress.
Research the projects here and here and here and here. It's probably going to be a bit too much, but whatever. All right, so let's take a look at the Celestial Throne. Celestial Throne generates energy and minerals. But of course, this giant sphere wants to talk to us first. Hiya. What are you? He is a thing. He calculates shit. He wants to do the infinity conundrum. Why aren't I am going to research the fallen empire debris. Okay. Can we assist? We will allocate resources.
Situation log updated.
Cool. So, research projects. Okay, so this is a Gaia world with mostly energy production. So let's go to our species here. That's this one. Modify. Deselect all. It's Sky Temple. I want you to produce energy credits. I want you to be industrious and strong. Yeah.
Situation log updated.
So that's 1. And we'll do the same thing with Celestial Throne. So we'll get an even bigger bonus there. So this is all energy and mineral production, which has boosted our income significantly, to say the least. So, modify the species over at... Modify... why can't I modify?
System survey complete.
The Abyssinian species is a species without a home planet. I did not... I'm pretty sure I did not do all of them at the same time. Do you play Dark Souls? Yes, I have died many times.
Species modified.
Alright, cool. So that should be a separate species now, which it is. Okay, let's go for Celestial Throne. Industrious, thrifty, strong. That's good. Good.
Situation log updated.
And we'll do this as well. That's excellent. We got a bunch of science for all this stuff. Isn't it neat? Okay.
Construction complete.
Such a good time. Getting direct control of all this stuff helps so much. Have you played Mass Effect Andromeda? No, I have not played Strange Lip Sync Simulator. Okay. I think it's time. I think it's time to build it.
Species modified.
300. Are you serious? Okay. Well, we are very close. It's a tropical world. Let's just get all the... Oh, wait, no, you were in Gargantua. No. You are going to stay in Gargantua. Okay, so
Colony established.
where are you? Okay, so
System survey complete.
get all the research projects going in this system. There's a lot of additional research we can add to our pool. Yeah, it's like 30 physics every single time. Do you have any mega structures? I'm working on them at the moment. Where's the war in heaven?
System survey complete.
I'm trying to trigger it right now. Come on. I've poked you like several times.
Colony established.
Insult. Here you go. Oh no. Yeah, I'll declare my rivalry to you as well. Here you go. Maybe that will poke him awake. The regulators, whatever.
Debris.
Where the hell is this other fallen empire, though? Like, I could have sworn there was another one. Like, I killed one of them. So the regulators are Awakened Ascendancy, and these are Militant Isolationists. No idea what's going on with that. Let me try something here. Okay, let's save the game. Okay. Let me text crawler. Close War in Heaven. War in Heaven events. Okay. War in Heaven, Ancient Rival Awakes. ID War in Heaven 1. Okay, so let's just, for the sake of fun, let's just do this.
System survey complete. System survey complete. System survey complete. Anomaly found. System survey complete.
I have no idea what I just did. I may have accidentally surveyed every single system in the game.
War has been declared against us. Debris analyzed.
What the fuck just happened? The void, that is all. Did I think I awoke myself. Yeah, I did. I definitely awoke myself. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, so that's wrong. Okay. War in Heaven. War in Heaven 3. Event.
We have declared war.
Huh. Okay, apparently we are the ancient rival. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, that's wrong. Okay, let's try that again. I apparently awoke myself. Let's tag into a different empire here. Tag to no.
Situation log.
No. No.
Situation log updated.
That's not it either.
Situation log updated.
I wish I could so easily tag into
Updated.
other empires, but it's just not.
Situation log.
There it is. So, Empress Bugu. We are a fallen empire. We're up in here. And all we got to do now is awaken. That's mature galaxy. There you go. Cool. So that fixes that. Tag 0.
Situation log
There we go. That should fix that problem.
anomaly found. System survey complete.
That's a lot of pops that are... Wait a minute. Excuse me? What? Yeah, I know. Oh, well, whatever. Shit happens, I guess. Okay, they're an awakened ascend jingoistic reclaimers versus watchful regulators, I guess. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. But I've awakened a fallen empire, so there's that. Okay, so that is all done. That is all done. We have all the minerals in the world. I broke the game, I know, right? Okay.
Debris analyzed.
Fuck it, let's integrate them. Okay, now we're integrating these guys. It's going to take forever, most likely. We are kind of maxing out. Really? We're getting a bonus to subject integration, but it doesn't show on the main menu? Surprising. How long is this going to take? 405 months. It's 40 years. All right. All right. I think I'm going to end the stream there. It's been a long day. And I hope that you all have enjoyed today's little broadcast. Thank you to, of course, the single individual that did send us a super chat today. You are awesome. That was, of course, Mr. Mechanol Numbaro. So thank you so much for sending a $10 donation in through super chat. Thank you so much. So yeah, we had a fun time. We stopped the Unbidden. It was a long, hard battle, but we managed to do it. Very happy with that. We just for shits and giggles awaken another empire. And next up, we're going to integrate these guys, go to war with these guys, integrate with these guys. go over these guys, and then take over the rest of the galaxy. I think that will be a good next step. Thank you so much for watching. Until if you liked this video, feel free to like and/or subscribe, and/or the dislike button is there as well if you are so inclined. However, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take good care of yourself. And oh, jeez, Rick!